dodgy and everything.
And
And these guys were just sorry.
Welcome. It's Friday. It's open comms. We made it.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Happy Friday.
Well, greetings. Salutations.
Hello.
Happy Friday.
Welcome to the Help LV Fixes Canadian Internet show.
Fucking. I am a robot.
My name is
Fucking
JP.
thing sucks.
Anyways. Fucking piece of shit.
Actually,
Anyways.
it's four of us.
All I was saying, SEMA, is like I couldn't join in the fleet. It was super disappointing. But these guys at Wolves, I suppose, just dominated all those retries. It was impressive to watch. Like, didn't lose anything against like probably at least 2.5 to 1 numbers of like retries versus Wolves.
Really?
But that's also Tuskers versus
Only
Frat.
one of them was Tuskers. It was just a little NPSI thing, but the Tuskers guy was leading it, and they obviously were no slouches.
Yeah.
But I was watching, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can't be involved.
Typical.
So I guess we start the
Reset
opening
Frat.
and go around what everybody's drinking.
Yeah, we can do that.
Rocking my Reds.
Where's Malpace? You ever heard of Malpace?
Yeah, drone regions.
Oh, yeah. This is close to where you live, there, bud.
That's a good wormhole then.
It's where I live.
You want to come on? Oh. Bring your fucking friends. Let's go.
Well, I'm not over there. It's where we live. That's not where we're at.
Or,
Yeah, but you could drive
make
over
no
there,
sense.
just jump through this wormhole and go evict people.
Okay, hold
We gotta
on.
be careful how much we say, but of course nobody watches this show, so we're fine.
who cares? What's going to happen? We're all, all 14 people are going to show up? Oh,
Okay.
half these people
Set.
are fucking knock assaults anyways.
All right, what's up? All right, I'm set. Going. Good.
Good.
So what are you drinking,
Over there?
Jade?
I haven't made a drink yet. I got some vodka and some cherry 7-Up.
What
That's
are you even doing this week?
I
He gets all excited. He's like, I'm gonna be super professional this week.
didn't
got all
realize
these
how
things
late it
figured
was.
out."
I was
He's
sitting there,
running late. He has no drink.
I was sitting there thinking it was like
He
4:30,
broke
5 o'clock.
stream.
But yeah, so I just got some Sky vodka. Went with a different vodka and yeah,
Where's Skybot?
yeah, Sky vodka's pretty good.
Yeah, Mrs. LB, go fix LB's mic, please.
Yeah, it's all
Guy doesn't know what he's doing.
There's
It's
nothing
all-
she can do. There's nothing she can do.
no.
It's your internet that's the problem.
It's something. So damn kids.
It probably is those damn kids.
Hey, LB, what do you got?
Beat on the ceiling with the
Oh,
broom.
right now I have Dr. Pepper. I'm going to switch to Coors Original. You have some beer left over from the barbecue we had last weekend. Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on. It's in the yellow can.
Sick.
There's
Malcolm, what do you got?
Having a nice Coke, because caffeine is required to live.
You say it's required to live?
Yes.
Goodness.
That's true.
Oh,
It's
the banquet
absolutely
beer.
right.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Getting classy on us.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you just got to work. I'm trying to stay away.
barbecue beer.
Redline, what do you got anything in the old glass?
Just some Coca-Cola Classic.
Oh man,
Mm.
caffeine I've heard is
Well, have you tried
necessary
Cherry
to
Coke?
live. So, and then Vlad, what do you got anything? Hurricane.
Nah, I thought about getting a monsoon, but I couldn't find the pineapple juice for it, so I'm just doing a rum and coke.
Nice.
That worked.
Right.
And I want to do a monsoon. I just got to make sure not to drop it in the hotel lobby.
All right. So yeah. Anything over the last week that
Do we need to open with any shots? I don't know who's dying lately.
Tina
Tina
Turner.
Turner.
Tina Turner.
Tina
Oh yeah,
Turner.
died
that's
this
true.
week.
Oh no.
Queen of rock and roll.
Yeah, we do a shot for Tina.
Private dancer.
We could have done an opening shot. Something
Shots
happened.
for Tina.
Just feel like everybody's
Yeah,
telling us
I
about
tend to
this.
like to do happy shots at the opening. It feels like every week it's like, all right, so who died? Let's do a shot to them. It's like, god damn, can we do like happy
Yeah.
shots? But shots at Tito. Oh, that hits a
Okay,
little
you-
different than Tito's.
You know what? I'll
Spicy.
call out a happier opening shot. Shots to Tech 2 Dread.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
So
Here's to new ships and new friends.
Oh, that's a good.
it was a hit or miss if Elise was going to be here tonight, or CCP Swift. He probably went to bed. It's like 1 a.m. for him, but yeah. So announcement came out for the Viridian stuff, and I think people knew they were coming because they did show some hints at Vegas last year, and so people know they're coming. But they announced they gave the visuals for them, as well as they did a stream. What was it, yesterday or the other day? And actually gave out some stats, and that was one thing that Elise did give me. He gave me some images. Let me pull those up for you.
Got images? Exclusive images?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been posted out and about on they've been on like Imgur and stuff. Some people have posted, but they did this on the stream. So these are your like the stats, like attributes for the dreads and stuff for the new ones.
Hubris. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was someone I was had mentioned in my life. Like, oh man, I can't wait for us to whelp a hubris fleet because
Yeah.
just
Could be
you know,
I mean, also the fact that
according to the
it's a
name.
whole bonus, it's definitely a nice meme addition.
Yeah, I mean, so probably one of the biggest differences with these dread, well, aside from the weapon, we'll get to that in a second, but the Revelation one, the Bane, is extra large torps. It's like missile boat, kind of like the Phoenix was, whereas the Phoenix is now hybrid turrets. So that's a big flip, but which is interesting because I mean, you look at some of these, the Karura. That's a rough one.
Tough one.
That's a rough.
Or-
The Karura. So it's it's got a tracking speed, optimal range bonus on its turrets. So that's if you're gonna turn your Tech 2 Dread into any kind of like a HAW Dread, that is probably gonna be your best option. But I'm assuming that these aren't really, you're not really using these as HAW Dreads. You're kind of, I mean, that might be a secondary
No.
purpose. You're using these for
Probably
the Lancer effect on them. But so, and then they all have the same Lancer Dreadnought bonus. You get lance damage, so 10% per level, 20% per level, max range. And I got the stats for one of the Lancers. We'll get to here in a bit, so keep that in mind.
Looking at the Lancer, looking at them so far, the Caldari and the Mini one definitely look like they are, and
Similar.
the Hubris as well look like they would be very, very good slotting in also in almost like the B-52 role that you currently only see with the Phoenix, which is a long range dread for overlapping structures.
Yeah.
And I think that the Bane, the bonuses on the Bane with Hot Torps are going to be pretty nasty.
Yeah, I've never. That's like the one. Like I can fly all the dreads except the Phoenix. Like I don't have extra large missile skills, so
Well,
probably wouldn't take me that long to train them.
them.
But it's just like I there's plenty of other things to fly than the Phoenix, so I probably won't be flying the Bane. I don't think I'm flying any of these for a while because I'm assuming they're going to be pretty damn expensive, especially right out the gate, because everyone's going to want them.
Yeah.
But
That's what Cold Power was just mentioning. We've seen a lot of speculation in Alliance 2 of, are they going to be making new components for this? Is it going to be made from the same BPs as like Jump Raiders, for example?
yeah, I'm not sure. Well, and the thing is, like, because for the price point, I mean, right out the gate, they're going to be massively overpriced. So the prices of these things, I would say, in the first few months, probably not going to be accurate, reflective of what they're eventually going to settle at. But that's what I'm interested to see is like, what are they going to settle at? Are these going to be like 10 bill fit, or are they going to be more along the lines of like 15 and up? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine
from
they'd
what
be
I've-
more than 20. Like, I think 20 sounds really high, but 10 to 15, like right out the gate, you might be seeing these go for like fucking 40. Who knows? I don't know, but
I think
Oh,
10 to
yeah.
15 is most likely, especially because remember, you've got to add a T1 Dread Hull as part of the initial build. So that's 5 bill right off the bat.
What were you
Yeah.
saying, Red?
I was just saying I think it's supposed to be somewhere in between the Tech one and the Navy.
what do the Navy ones
That's
go
the
for? I don't even know what
price
those go for.
Between those two? Because the navies
like-
didn't
That's
really
not
get that
gonna happen.
expensive. They're like 7-ish.
I would think that these would probably go for. I was thinking at least 10 for the settle price, and then maybe higher. But
From what little I've read and heard, the damage is going to be less than a T1 Dread, but obviously with this special ability, that's
right,
what they're going to shove.
like that's the thing with they're more specialized. You're going to use them for the Lancer weapon. You're not going to use them like the Navy and even the regular Dreads. If you're just needing damage application, you're probably just going to drop those. They're cheaper, put out more damage, I guess. But these
And
you
if you're
want for
going
them.
for raw, and if you're going for raw max damage, you're going to use the Zernitra, especially because those are like 8s right now, so they're viable on fleets. But they, without having a called XL, and with them still being more expensive even than Navy Dreads, they're still a little too much to be like mainline.
I would see the like groups just bringing in a number of these to get the job. Like you're probably going to want more than one if you're using the Lance to keep. Well, we'll get to the thing, but like the anti-tether, anti-docking, like that's what you're going for with these.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
so
'cause
and
if
you're
you
going to
look
have
at
to probably have several to keep that going. But other than that, like they're not meant to be the damages. They will do damage, but that's not their chief role.
And if you look at the damage, it's about a third that of a Titan Lance. So, yeah, not. You're not going to be killing subcaps or dreads with them.
No.
The whole point is to put the debuff on it and then try to kill it with your bomb dreads or supers or Titans.
Yeah.
And you've got enough time, especially with injectors. You'd probably kind of rotate. I don't think you really would be able to position them that well, especially in tie-dye. But if you can kind of rotate through your dreads, you would at least keep enough under the debuff to where it's hard to extract.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might use one if you're trying to go after like a crab super and you want to make sure that they can't jump out if you only have like say one Hick on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's it. Now well real quick into the other dreads, the hubris. I don't know. Seems that might be the tankier one because you get the whole bonuses and the rep bonuses. The Valravan, is it the? I've heard people say Valron, but that's a V.
I think it's Valravan. That sounds like what the Icelandic CCP lady, what was it, K1P1 pronounced it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sounds about right. Thank you for the sub, Darwin.
Yeah, thanks for the sub, Darwin. But yeah, so the Valravan that's just got rep, shield, and armor, so you can like dual tank it, assuming. And then I have another picture. It's kind of like this one, but it's the attribute page. So here you get now at the bottom. So I don't know. This was just something I saw on Imgur. I don't know if this is. I don't think CCP released this, or maybe they did. But it says the numbers are not final, so please no mad. So take that into account. These could use. I mean, when is the Viridian update coming? It's coming up soon, right?
June sometime.
June.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how much fudging on the numbers they're gonna do at this point. If this is what they did release, but so I mean, you're getting like the Tech 2 resistance bonuses from the normal dreads, like the Bane's getting the explosive kinetic bonuses on armor and shield. They're all getting like their main racial bonuses. You get the Moros with kinetic thermal, Naglfar's EM thermal, Phoenix is thermal kinetic, or not the Tech 2 relevance ones.
So let's just go around the table, and if someone would give you any one of those Lancers that you have to use in PvP, which one would you take?
I kind of like the Karura, but
Aruga.
again, like I said, I'd have to train that because that's the one.
Is it
Caldari Dread is the only one I don't have trained, so I'd
is
have
it
to
very
train that.
indicative? If
I
any are gonna
think
be
I would
better
want the
than others?
hubris. I think I'd want the hubris over any of them, honestly.
Like at least with the Navy dreads, like they have specific enough bonuses that like you could see why you would want to lean one or the other. These all just it's like which flavor of guns do you want to work and then use the same.
Well, but at the same time, it's like these are not going to be like your main damage sources. So like using these to be a damage source is probably, well, I mean, it could be, that doesn't, it's like if you're solo dropping these things, it could be a damage source on its own, but I think that just the survivability that the Hubris has, it's like you basically want to jump on field, use your Lancer weapon, and then you just want to not die. So I think the Hubris is probably best suited for that. So I'd probably want that.
Yeah, it has a bonus to repairs, right? Armor repair, reduce
Rep
yeah, it's a
and
cycle time.
armor 5% to all
Yeah,
armor
hull
bonuses per
bonus.
level.
Hull,
So
hull.
hull. Oh, hull.
Hull.
Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah.
All tank, best tank.
Yeah, I guess racially, I
It
prefer
is Hull.
Guente, but the Bane would probably be better, as it usually is.
I mean, the Bane looks cool.
Yeah,
That dread things.
I like the Karura look too. The Karura looks fucking sick.
I'd go with the Bane. With using it as a support role, that's the one dread I would of the 4 I would actually Hoff it, just because it's bonuses. You could
right.
theoretically do it with XL cruises as well and just fit application in your mids, because that is a fit that has been viable in the past for the Phoenix to run XL cruise and a lot of application. But for actual use, I'd probably just max tank, haw guns, and run with the Bane.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot Titanic. I
I guess
forgot
it
to put the Discord overlay on there.
Depending on what
Bane.
you were doing,
Professional
right?
stream now.
I would fly the Bane if just because Amar is sexy. I love the Rev Hall.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
And I mean, we've been asking for a Torp Rev for how long? Ever since the Conid T2 line got redone.
Is that one going Torps? Is
That's-
that what you were saying earlier?
Yeah, well, the Amar T2 line with the Conid got redone in like 07, I think, and that's when they got all made missile ships, and that's when Torpedo Rev kind of became a thing. It's like, we ever going to get a Torpedo Rev?
Yeah, I mean that's not the. I would have thought that the Valrav would have been, because I feel like Mimitar is more often missile boats secondary to Caldari than Amar is. I know Amar has some missile boats, but yeah, it's
Yeah, but Mimitar just don't have, other than the
they have like the
Munich, they
Typhoon
really,
and the Cyclone and the Munich. I mean, there's a lot of missile ships on Mimitar.
that's true, but they've never had like a dedicated
Talwar.
line like Amar have had with the Conid or the Caldari have had with hybrids and ECM.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's so. There's the stats on those, and then here's the Lancer weapon. I only got the kinetic one. So this is a comparison. The Pike, Iron Pike, that's the Titan one, and then the Steel Yari is the one that's gonna be for these dreads. So I mean, looking at the thing down the line, it's gonna be similar in use. Now, is the Lance the one where you chose one starting point and another, and it just kind of drug it across?
No, that's the Reaper. The Lance is one.
Oh, okay. So it's just a one shot. Okay.
Yeah, there's two real differences. The optimal range and the damage. So the Dread version is a third the damage of the Titan version, and the optimal range is a quarter.
But the thing is like you get a 200%, or no, you get a 100% bonus to the optimal range on it if you have level 5 of the Dread skill.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember if the Titan Lance goes out to 250 with skills or not. It may just be 200.
okay.
It has been a very long time since I've used a Lance.
True.
I've most of the Titan weapons I've used that are dots and lines have been the BFG.
Just the straight up
Which is the
Nukem
which is the
Rico
cone.
weapons.
No, the BFG it's the cone. It's a 30-kilometer cone.
Oh,
And-
the bosun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boson Field Vet Generator, BFG, very obviously a backronym.
I always just heard people.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just thought you meant BFG, like it's the big old just one shot like death ray. But
Nah, that's a targeted DD.
now here's the thing, because this was actually one of the questions I wanted to ask Swift if he came on, but then I found this picture, And because one of the things I was wondering is like, okay, so how long does the debuff last? So if you hit someone with these things, they can't jump, they can't dock up, they can't tether, they can't sino out. So they are just stuck. Like they can just move their ship manually, and that's it. So the anti-docking, anti-tether is so it says applied debuff duration 60 seconds. So that's not that long, and it's a 5-minute cooldown on using this thing. So if you want to, if you don't have enough damage to just like alpha whatever you're like, if you don't have Titans to like just doomsday whatever you're trying to kill, you probably are gonna have to have at least 5 of these things, preferably 6, because you're gonna want to like activate one a little bit before the effect ends on the other. So it's like you're gonna have to like be cycling these things, you know, alternatingly to keep it locked from tethering up and docking.
Yeah,
Because I was like, 60 seconds seems like not that long, but it is long enough, I think. But it's like if you're dropping one of these things, you have like 1 minute to kill what you're trying to kill.
Like what I was
Is there a
saying
skill book
earlier,
for the lance?
I would hope that it's the same skill that lets you use the Titan one. If it's like essentially a smaller scale version of it. I mean,
probably.
it's kind of like, you know, if you have the big MWDs and the subcap MWDs, it should all be the same skill, I would hope.
Well, yeah, there'd
You
be
would
2
hope,
DD5,
but-
and
I'd
then there'd
hope.
be rapid firing 5.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any Titan skills. That's like the one thing I probably will never train into.
Yeah, that's why I figured
They're
I'd get
too
off, 'cause
expensive.
I
If-
actually
if-
have used a Titan in combat, so.
If I had the hope of actually being able to afford a Titan in my day at some point in my EVE career, I would probably then train for one, but I highly doubt I'd ever come across that much ISK, because I tend to just spend ISK as I get it. I'm very bad at saving, so
Hey, you're in PL now, right? We'll just put you in one.
I've been trying to ISK up a bit.
Oh yeah, I still need to contract you that Rev.
Yeah. Yeah, I was if you want to sell me yours, or I can just wait till the other one's ready. But
Yeah, I can. I mean, I'm not using it at the moment.
okay. What's the source from the Lance turret? Or it's a whole different module. Sky. It's a different. It's like you'll have a module. I'm assuming it's a high slot module, and you just activate it. It's like a Doomsday on a Titan.
It's a high slot for sure. And yeah, if you look at like the graphics, it basically the animation is almost identical to the Titan Lance. It's a ball.
It
that
looks
appears
more
at the front of the
impressive
ship.
because the size of it is much bigger in relation to the ship that's shooting it. So it's like, instead of some big laser, it's like a freaking Kamehameha wave shot coming off of your dread.
But yeah, Drain, with what you were saying, I think realistically, again, we'll see this used when you're trying to tackle like a crab super and you only have a couple dictors or maybe a hick to hold it, and you're trying to just get that extra little bit to keep it on the field for a kill, or you're in a dread fight and you're trying to get that minute to keep them from extracting so you can kill as many dreads as you can.
Yeah, well, and so that was the other thing we can get into is like potential uses of this thing. Obviously, for any kind of like sieges on a citadel, this will be nice to. It will make people think twice about untethering to shoot, because I mean, especially like Keepstar defenses, but also other defenses, they might have supers there that will untether, fight a bit. Once they start taking enough damage, they'll just de-aggress, retether, rep back up, and rinse and repeat. With these things, makes it a lot more dangerous to do that, because you untether, you might not be able to tether and dock up anymore after that.
Yep.
The
Look at M2.
The other thing that I see these being used for probably more often than that, because I mean, Keepstar sieges are not a common thing, is because now that they made the changes, when you jump a capital or a jump freighter or something like that, you have that initial 30 seconds before you can tether. Now
30 seconds.
Now you could usually dock up right away if it's something you can dock in, but if you're so jump freighters are probably a little safer, because you jump, you might not be able to tether, but you could dock up before, usually after anywhere from 2 to 5 seconds you can dock up and where you're going. But let's say you're moving a Titan around, well, unless you're hopping from Keepstar to Keepstar, you can't dock that thing in Fortizars or anything. So if you jump to a Fortizar as a midpoint, and then someone's sitting with one of these things waiting for you, and they can hit you with this with the lance weapon before you can tether. Now you can get your Titan ganked. So now moving Titans that are using midpoints that aren't keep stars, a little dangerous.
Yeah.
So Titan ganks, Titans ganks and super ganks and stuff. I could see that being a thing.
They were all kind of
Snuffed
leaked
out.
about jump freighters being killed on like. what was that
Yeah,
guy's name?
there's a lot of speculation that they'll be
Well, but that's
somebody
so.
will be setting up to snag them as they go into heist. Like I don't see it being a common use case, but I'm sure somebody will do it if it's possible.
Absolutely. It's going to depend on if you can't cloak one of these dreads while they're in siege and you have a scout, then I think you're going to be safe. If
I don't think you
could
can cloak in siege.
I don't think so either.
I mean, you can't cloak
That-
regular
that's-
dreads in siege, so.
Yeah, that's the one way I could see it possibly being abused is you would park, like say Igniton, which is a very popular jump freighter system to go to Jita. You would park one that's on the backside of the high sec gate facing like some of the common citadels are used for jump freighting, and then you just wait for the jump freighter to go into warp and you spool it up and you hope you hit it before it jumps.
Yeah. Oh, so you can shoot. You don't have to target something to shoot. You just fucking start blasting.
Yep.
So anyway, I
Oh.
started blasting.
Yeah. So, well, because now, like, what if you're sitting cloaked off a thing and you decloak and then just start firing? Like, because you might be able to do that
That's
within
why
30
I was
seconds.
curious about the cloaking is
Well, you can't bash. Or you can't not bash. You can't cloak while siege. But what if you're not siege? You just like decloak siege immediately and then fire the thing.
that's what you'd have to do.
But the thing is, like, it's I didn't look at the spool up time. There's a spool up time. It's like 5 to 10 seconds before it fires or something. 15,
I believe, is
15.
to warm up.
See, that's the thing. Like jump freighter, like you're gonna be docked up if you're jumping a jump freighter to like an industrial sino, like on a station or a citadel. You're gonna be docked up before that thing hits you. So I don't think jump freighters have too much to worry about this. But
No,
like I said,
no,
Titans
no,
and
no, no.
supers that are not jumping on keep stars, it's a risk.
You're not going to hit it on the citadel into Igniton. You're going to park it on the high sec gate on the other side of the high sec gate facing the citadel. So jump freighter undocks. As soon as the jump freighter undocks and initiates its warp, you're going to uncloak siege, activate, and you're going to pray to CCP RNG that your beam is going to hit that jump freighter. That's going to.
But did you see the time? The time, like the time it does damage. It's a 1 second window.
It doesn't matter.
Imagine the
if you get a hit within
timing of
1
that.
second, it's dead.
Right, if you hit it in that one, like it's like smart bombing shuttles and noob ships and stuff on gates and Losec. But the thing is, like, it's a lot easier on those because you have 8 smart bombs you can cycle alternatingly. So you're probably gonna hit someone no matter what. But like this thing, it's like you gotta time that shit so perfectly, and you gotta start shooting it before you even see the jump freighter cut. Because like, it's gonna take. I mean, jump freighters take a while when they come out of warp to actually land and jump through. But I don't think it's 15 seconds. So you're gonna have to start shooting this thing before the jump freighter's even in view. Like if anyone, I mean, I'm sure people will try it, but if you actually nail a jump freighter with that, you are the luckiest or the like most accurate timed fucking pilot out there.
That's how it's
Or
going
you
to
got
work.
the
Is you're going to have
worst
to have
pilot
the
ever.
perfect timing. But if you hit it with that perfect timing, the beam alone is probably not going to kill the jump freighter. But guess what? You got
Can't
60
jump.
seconds now where it can't warp that you can kill it.
Well, it can't warp and it can't jump, and you just have tackle on the gate. You tackle it, kill it. Yeah. So I mean, like if you apply the lance weapon to it, that jump freighter's dead if you're ready.
Why bother with the dread?
Because
you can
use
point
the
a
dread to
jump
keep it
freighter
from
and it can
jumping
jump
to
through the
high
jump
sec.
gate. You can just jump into high sec and now you lost it. But with the lance weapon prevents you from using jump gates or docking or tether.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
missed
it's
that.
like it will land if you hit it when it lands on the gate. It'll be like, it's like having an aggression timer. Like you can't jump through the gate for a minute. It's like, well, now you're fucked. So you will die if that happens. But I think that's like a shot in the dark. Like that's a home run thing. That may happen,
It's
but
like how
I
jump
don't
freighter
think that's gonna.
jumping's bad.
I wouldn't be afraid of that happening in my jump freighter because it's like you could probably do 1,000 jumps into high sec and still not have that even come close to hitting you. But
And that's also too, for instance, if you think one is out there, you undock, you just align. Like if you're on a citadel, you're tethered. you can't get hit. You can't get like locked up. They can't tell whether you're initiating warp or not. And you try to fake it out, see if there's one on the gate that decloaks and tries to siege.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're scouting the station or citadel that you're warping off from, because jump freighters take so long to like speed up into warp, and then they take a long time through warp and stuff, they'll have a scout probably be like, okay, he warped off. They'll know when they go into warp, like he warped off, and then that's when he decloak and start spooling probably. But depending on how far, like that's the thing. You're gonna have to look at like how far the gate is from the citadel that they like. And people are gonna you know what? People will do the math. Who knows? People have probably been sitting there like the old World War II submarine captains with the freaking stopwatch, like click, 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 fire. You know, like who knows?
Yeah, I can imagine day one, somebody's going to get it. They're going to park an Ignoitin, and probably Ignoitin's probably the first system that'll get hit because of how popular it is to go to Jita, and try to do that exact thing. They'll try to time it to hit a jump freighter.
It's so, but dude, Tamper, I even shut off my living room lights. I have just a lamp on over here and just the kitchen light on. You don't want me to turn? Oh, here, this is what it was before. It's like, yeah, it's like that meme with the cat. It's like the light comes on, the cat's like, meow. I mean, it's not that it's dim and dark in here to me, but apparently the camera thinks there's too much light.
So my cat has found a straw on the floor and has decided to start playing with it.
Nice. So what else did we get this week? Or did y'all have more? I just saw that Snuff just lost a
that's the
couple
big one.
faction dread.
Wait, they lost what?
Snuff just
Player
lost a couple faction
presentation.
dreads and Old Man's.
I don't feel bad. That makes me quite happy, actually.
Get your last chance to get on the monument.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
30th, I think.
well, they said
You
at
got
the
a
end
few
of
days
May,
left.
so I think you got the 31st. So yeah, you got about a week. Less than a week. Yeah, you got till what, Tuesday? I think what, Tuesday or Wednesday. So
Or Wednesday.
yeah, like midday Wednesday if you're in the US, something like that, mid to late Wednesday. But yeah, so sub up, get Omega, even for a day. You can even just buy like a day of Omega or something like that. Did they
It
do
is
that?
also 2 weeks till Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, Vegas
And
is coming up.
CCP
just
announced
now.
the
Yeah,
player
that's coming up.
presentations for FanFest.
That too. I was looking at I don't know a lot of the
I haven't
presenters.
read that yet.
Yeah, there was quite a few that I
Ooh.
don't recognize for sure, but like Oz is going to be there. He's like a market guru. That should be interesting. Some other guy that they mentioned
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
apparently.
like, I
another-
know I've never met
investment
Izuki, but I
bro.
know of Izuki. He's
Yeah.
doing the thing, and then
He used to
Max.
be-
The,
He was a big
Link.
mucker in the wormhole community, right?
Link. Yeah.
Is he not anymore?
I mean, I
he-
just haven't heard his
Well,
name. in a
I know he
while.
was a CSM guy.
Yeah, he was on the wormhole CSM ticket.
He was
Obviously,
he is
Facebook.
leader of the Dark Space Initiative, and they got evicted. And then they went and joined Initiative for a little while, or were friends with Initiative in Nullsec. I don't know if they're back
Oh, is
into
that what
wormholes
happened?
or not.
Seema, you can tell us
let's
if
see here.
they're still if they were an initiative or just like initiative bros.
Yeah, what's the scoop here, Siva?
Yeah, send a tweet.
Tell us the official party line.
Wait, what is it?
I mean, if we really want the official party line, we could ask in its resident shark, aka lawyer.
No, I think I'm fine.
So
Yeah,
we got the Oz market guy, Twitch and YouTube.
Oz should be
we got,
good.
Activore Faust. Let's see, what's this guy all about? A line member in some of New Eden's most historically impactful corporations.
Uh-oh, Tamber's talking about
He's
cancer.
going to talk about his personal journey. 20 years of exciting stories, so that should be okay. Zakadon Estimare. He's a biologist.
Ooh.
He's in Eve University.
Whale
He
biology?
studies predator-prey dynamics and uses mathematical modeling and game theory in his studies, so that should be interesting.
Oh, I wonder, is he
Nothing
gonna apply that to
Predator,
like
Prey and Eve.
Predator, Prey, and Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking
AKA,
about
Max Singularity,
parallel.
Space Boat.
yeah. He'll do some space stuff.
There goes
Hopefully some
another one.
JPL thing.
Resident
Hopefully,
Evil.
oh man,
Bro.
I hope he's talking about the. I think JPL's doing the. I don't know if it's Enceladus
No,
or.
he was doing a presentation on player community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Explore how these lasting connections form, as well as how capsulators are managing to stay connected while socially distancing.
It sounds like you're
You
reading
have
fine print.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like
It's
I wonder
just
if your
really
internet's
funny.
too fast there, LB, because it's it sounds like you're like sped up at like 1.5 times speed or something, like 1.25.
Well, I have no software
pretty
that'll do
entertaining.
that, so I don't know why it's like that.
Oh. God damn, fucking Windows 98.
Dude, I saw some
Maybe
headline
if I
that
talk slower, it will come through at the proper speed.
That sounds real good. Yeah,
that's how it is.
Igzukis, who's a former CSM, an in-game CEO, he's going to do a presentation on how playing EVE Online can help you get ahead in work. I'm going to attend that one so that I can use that to get ahead of work. Smog 890. Seems like a scam.
scammer.
He's going to talk about being a trading tycoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, another one of them.
Alia Collins. In-game career built on avoiding gate camps, transporting goods.
Ooh.
Buckle up for the Space Trucker's Guide to New Eden.
I'm
Sounds
bad at it.
interesting.
I don't have enough alts to like do proper scouting, so half the time it's like, fuck it, I'm jumping. If I die, I die.
Aethel Inkura. This is an interesting one. Being a new pilot in 2020 to flying as a finalist in the Alliance tournament as a member of Odin's Call team. Guide to the ins and outs of what makes a good tournament team, as well as how these elements can improve your nano game on TQ.
Could always use help.
Then you have a trio: Kiakti, Sin Alarma, and Kishal Aderon. These are longtime NPSI advocates. And they're going to do a presentation on the importance of communities in EVE and how to grow them. That's all the player presentations.
Nice.
um,
It's one thing I wish that would have happened at Vegas. I know back when CCP was involved, they did them there. Obviously, this last one was a player. They're now player meetups again. But
yeah, CCP came out to the last one though, and they did do a little presentation at the dinner there.
yeah, but I mean, so there used to be, as far as I gathered, like presentations.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
there
it
was
used to be a
similar vein.
full-on thing.
Yeah, it was a thing where like they'd have like pretty much Friday evening they'd have like the opening ceremony keynote thing,
There's another one.
and just some like little stuff, and then they do like the pub crawl. Then Saturday from like 9 to 10ish a.m. all the way through till like late afternoon, they would do presentations. And then Sunday they do like half the day of stuff. So it's like a mix of like CCP presentations, player presentations. They'd have like other rooms, but they'd have like round table discussions. So like you could go see like this presentation, or you could go to like the round table on like jump bridge mechanics and various like whatever they were doing the round table on. And they would just give you a little preface, and then people in the room, they just go round robin, like anyone that wants to ask questions. It's just like Q&A with CCP devs on this stuff. So
Yeah, it's just something I've never done, and I've read about them. I remember Matterall talked about it one time. Like,
yeah, I went to a
enjoyed
lot of
that
them.
aspect of them. Some of the meet.
The first several Vegases, I went to like not every single one, but I went to a lot of the presentations and a lot of the other stuff. And then just as I've been to several more, I just kind of was like, I'm on vacation here in Vegas. I'm going to go hang out with some friends. I can watch these presentations on YouTube after I get back. I don't need to be here for that. I'm going to go spend my vacation time hanging out. So, yeah, later, like eventually I just kind of stopped going to them, except for like Max Singularity. He works for like JPL IRL. And so a lot of times he'll do presentations on like actual space missions and stuff like that. It's like I like to go see that stuff, but
Sure.
But I mean, a lot of people like to go to the presentations. They're neat.
like I said, it's just something that I thought
'Cause
was
they're
kinda
also
cool.
have
I don't know
questions
that I'd
there.
wake up in time.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is like you can watch them on YouTube later, but the thing is like they do have a question thing where they'll do like a presentation, and some people can have questions, and then it's like a back and forth there. So if you have questions you want to ask, you can go to them. Also, like after the presentation, sometimes you can go like meet with the person who did the presentation, have like little one-on-one chat with them about it, stuff. So there is that aspect.
Tell them how you really feel about them.
Yeah.
Mike Azariah did some good stuff.
That's
Azaria.
true.
I don't know how people say it.
It's Azariah. That's how he says it.
Cool. We need to drink more.
Yeah.
Shot to something. Shot to speakers.
Yeah, they should be drinking a lot more. So,
Yeah.
Half
did
of
you
our
guys
rowdy crowd's
watch?
missing.
Did you guys watch the stream about the T2 dreads?
I did
Was it
not.
work
I was
at
at
all?
work today.
Hey,
Okay.
Or not. I mean, well, I was also at work the other day. Like
Yeah.
Monday through
we work
Friday,
red
if it's
line.
EU time zone stuff, I cannot watch it. I'm at work,
I mean,
which means I'm driving, and I really should not be
There's a-
watching videos.
There's a VOD. It was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I haven't watched the VOD.
That's fair. Well, anyways, every time there's a change or something new comes into the game, I
Okay.
always think about like the hole that it's gonna fill.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Sure.
there should be a gap that it's gonna close.
Yeah.
And I'm
Where's
having trouble finding the gap that Tech 2 dreads close.
where's the
Players
I was like,
wanting shit.
where's the fucking Manic with his Pornhub soundboard? Damn, it's getting hot in
Opportunity
here.
How you just
There we go.
you know what? That's not fair at all.
So what gap are we looking to close? All right, well,
So what are they for?
Wow.
Like what
well, we were talking about this.
God,
Were you
I
not here?
don't- We didn't talk about this. We just talked about their stats.
No, and then we were talking about use
We
like
totally
Vlad and I
talked
were
about
talking about
usage.
usages about you could
Really?
use them in
Yeah.
Citadel sieges, so that people, if they untether
already
to
do that
aggress,
with
instead of like them
Phoenix.
just being able to de-aggress and retether, now they're stuck untethered and they could die and they can't even dock up to save themselves. But also we were saying, like, I think the most common thing that you're gonna see is used for is ganking Titans that are moving that are not using keep stars as midpoints. Because I mean, if they're using the Fortizar as a midpoint, the tether is the only thing keeping them from dying. And if they jump in, they're that 30 seconds before they can tether after a jump drive usage. Well, you can decloak a Lancer Dread and hit it with the lance before that happens, and then if you have Black Ops
Drop the
drop the blops, drop the dreads, and so I think you're gonna see Titan ganks with these Titans and super ganks that are not using keep stars to jump to.
Also, quick shout out for timbre to the Airbnb slumlord John Glass.
The
But
what?
isn't there
Just for
already
whatever reason.
like can't you just use regular dreads for all that stuff?
No, because
already, though?
the thing is, like, they have
can't
the 30
extend its
seconds where they
timer,
can't tether.
But here's
Yeah,
the
but
whole
that's
thing,
the
Drayden.
same. That's the same as aggression, though, right?
I was
Like,
gonna say,
if
yeah,
you're
in that same
fighting,
time, why
you're
don't you
not gonna
land
be
with a hick
tethered.
and just do the same kind
Yeah,
of
I think
thing?
would be a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
Do Hicks prevent tethering?
I don't know.
Yes.
Prevent
Any
all the things.
form
I
of
thought you could
tethering.
tether as long as you yourself didn't aggress.
Nope. If you are tackled, you cannot tether.
Oh, well then yeah, Hick would probably be better.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Maybe more
I'm not saying
cost-effective
he's
to throw like
wrong.
a dozen hicks at it.
But the thing is,
I
like,
think it's maybe
I don't know.
like
The-
I
Well,
fully
it'd be
believe
really
it could be
cool.
just a
Likely-
gimme. Just like, hey, the players
more
want this. We
likely
know they want this.
scenario-
Let's get some easy brownie points.
The Hick could
That
die
being
though,
said,
so I mean, if you don't have a
should-
shitload of Hicks, like the super could just kill the Hick, de-aggress, and dock up or something, or retether.
Right. But like I said, it's way more cost effective to throw a dozen hicks at it than it is to throw one T2 dread at it.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't hunt the things. I'm just trying to come up with stuff, but
Sure. For now,
also I'm
cautiously
repeating what I've
optimistic.
seen other people that do hunt these things have said that
Mm.
this is what you'll see them used for. So
And that's fine. See, this is
More
helping, this is helping
likely-
us answer the question of
because the
what,
thing's like, yeah, a
what
Hick can
did
prevent them from
T2
tethering
dreads-
up,
what are
but
they
these can
for?
prevent them from
Right?
tethering up, and you have a dread on field now that can just siege and start applying damage also.
The more likely scenario is to kill Skynetting supers.
You think so?
Yes, you're
I
going to
mean,
drop
that's
one of
we've seen
these
that mentioned too. Yeah.
on them. You're going to use the AoE effect to stop like 5 or 6 Skyneting
They won't
supers
be
from
able to
being
just
able to tether
abandon their
and then
drones and retether. And then
you're
you
gonna
drop
drop a
the
threat
hammer
bomb on
and then
those
you see how that
untethered
goes.
supers.
You got to drop a bunch of
Oh,
capitals
I
at
didn't even
0
think
on an
about
enemy
that.
fort or etc.
And as soon as you get that debuff on, you can also use Hicks to keep them permanently tackled.
I think after one of those goes off successfully and hits their big fleet of carriers or whatever, then you're gonna see a lot of shit kick off, which could be really fun. And yeah, Titanic.
Also, shout out to
that's
Rayo
agreed.
for being for fellow rednecks. Rednecks Unite.
The Ozarks? Isn't that a show?
Sure, I guess. Yeah,
It is, yeah.
it's Jason Bateman. I've never seen it, but I heard good things.
Is that somewhere on the east?
No, that's
What do you think,
Arkansas.
Redline? Is that a good use?
Yeah, it's like in the
Oh.
Arkansas area.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
a great use. That would be great. I'm just trying to think of.
I missed the
I'm trying
Skynet.
to
So
think
I
of like a use case where.
what is the Skynetting?
So
Skynetting?
Skynetting is where you put a super carrier or a carrier, originally it's done with a super, on a structure or a structure now used to be done on a POS, and you would move your fighters to a faraway location. So you're on an Astra Hut, you would manually move your fighters over to a gate, and then with a super carrier you have like 1,000-kilometer lock range. So you could be on this grid and lock to the gate. And if anything really nasty comes through that can actually kill you, you just instantly abandon your fighters and dock. Or how it was done originally was you would assign your fighters to a fast locking ship on the gate. You'd park your Skynet at the edge of a POS field, and if anything bad come in, you just scoot your super inside the POS field. And
Gotcha.
that might actually make a comeback with these new Lancer weapons, because nothing says you can't just scoot it into a POS pad.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. Although that would be
Yeah.
cool if it said like if I doubt they'll add it where like invulnerability from POS fields
So-
doesn't work on you either.
Yeah,
When
people
you were
might
using
actually
it from
use
a
POS
pause
as the
field-
Skynet after this.
No, because when you were using it from a pause field, what you would do is you would assign your fighters to someone. Wherever that person warped in system, the fighters would follow. So as long as your carrier was outside of the pause, the fighters would follow that person around. Whatever they targeted and attacked, the fighters would target and attack. That doesn't work now because the fighters only go on grid. They don't warp around in space. So Skynetting now is used to assault enemy keepstars. You would anchor a fortizar or structure off the grid of the keepstar. You'd tether up your supers on that fort. Skynet manually fly your fighters 2,000, 4,000 kilometers to the fucking keepstar. Attack it from that distance. Then if anything threatened your supers, you'd pull fighters, and as the fighters are flying back, you would deaggress and fucking tether.
Yep, that's
So,
how it is.
if-
That's how it
if
is
they're-
now.
Yeah, if you drop one of these lancers on that group of untethered supers, the AoE effect is going to stop those supers from docking up, tethering up, warping off. Then you drop your dread bomb on it. Proceed to blap fucking supers off the grid.
Now, as
It's
far
like
as I know,
preventing them from applying DPS to your keepstar, saving the keepstar.
it's a 15-second spool, I think was said. So you
You're
gotta
not going to
hope
pull your
that
fighters from a keep star in 15 seconds.
it's not about
It's not
pulling
gonna
them. You
happen.
abandon them. You're supposed to abandon them. You're never pulling
Still
them 1,000
takes-
kilometers quick enough. So you abandon them, but you're hoping
You still have
in
a
tie-dye and things like that, you might still be able to pull this off. I'm guessing.
there's still a weapons timer to deal with, right?
Ah,
It's longer
gotcha.
than 15 seconds.
So then there's that
Yeah,
too.
you'll still have your
So,
60-second aggro
If
timer.
well planned, these could do some really interesting surprise attack stuff. Hopefully we'll see some bold plays.
In anti-skynetting, it would be like an
Or
essential
everybody will
thing
just
to
stop
have
using
these
their
T2
capitals.
dreads. Yeah, well, they could do that. In anti-skynetting, it would be essential to have these lancers with them to keep those supers from tethering back up.
Yeah.
Hicks would do the same thing, but you'd need more Hicks, which means more people.
Hicks
not
can be
engaged.
killed also if they get any kind of subcap fleet
Yeah.
support. They can come and kill your Hicks. They're not gonna
Yeah.
easily kill one of these things, especially if it's in siege mode.
Yeah, for anti-Skynetting, how I would see something
then
like
that
the
makes
big thing that you have to do is use your subcaps to make sure that that are spread out in enough of a ball to where a Blops or a Recon can't get close enough to where a Dread Bomb can hit your entire ball of supers with one of these lances.
Yeah. Speaking of
'Cause-
getting supers on Citadels, did you guys? I know you did, Vlad. Did you guys hear about the Alterari Phoenix?
losing that
Guess
Aeon.
who was on
Yeah.
that kill
Whoa.
mail?
Oh,
Yeah, what
Guess
was the
who's
story
on that
that-
motherfucking kill mail?
Alterari Phoenix. Well, he was an old Goon FC, and then he went to Horde at
Right.
FC there for a bit,
Just going
and
back
then
to
he
Goon.
left Horde, basically with a snarky post, basically saying I was a spy the whole time. You know, like on
I think it was a
thanks
joke,
for the
but good for
intel, and so as a retaliatory thing, PanFam went and caught his. He was moving his super, his Aeon, and they caught him at a midpoint and brought in a bunch of dreads and redeemers and blapped him on the undock.
Way to go.
And apparently they got the thing is, like, they brought a bunch of the dreads in thinking they were just going to suicide the dreads, but they got them out because someone they had them all bubbled up, and that someone got into the Fortizar gunner spot and turned on the
PDS.
the
did
PDS and
They
killed all
tried
the
to
bubbles, and all the
PDS
dreads were
off.
like, "Oh, thank you!" Whoop, and just jumped out.
They were trying to kill They were trying to kill our friendly bombers, and they just PDS'd off.
Yeah,
all
they
the
PDS'd
bubbles.
off all their bubbles. I think they did. They got one dread and one fax of ours. And I think that was it, which is a lot
Pretty good
better. Like
trade.
there was like 6 or 7 dreads that probably would have been guaranteed dead that did get out though. So it's like that was pretty good.
Way she goes.
And I guess it was an old
Well,
Aeon.
it's good
I heard
size.
someone saying that it was an Aeon with large rigs on it. So
It had large rigs on it.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
that is 100% confirmed.
Everyone
yes.
bites the dust.
Yeah.
Wait, what was Dom? What was Dom missing from the fucking?
His was an Archon. I was just thinking the same thing though. I was like, it was just a giant version of Dom's missing Legacy Archon that Initiative has somewhere.
Oh man, I was going to ask Raid about if she said that Alterari lost his Aeon, but she's not on, so oh well.
I'm quite sure she knows.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail that. I was just saying we were
Yeah.
talking about yanking supers on docks. So
And I mean,
Hopefully
it
here's
was pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious how he got caught, but I'm just not going to say anything further.
I don't know how. And
Trade
I'm
secret.
assuming it's probably OPSEC. Yeah. I was like, I'm not going to go over the tactics. I'm just going over the play-by-play of like what happened essentially.
I saw
got
one
caught,
time-
got a bunch of hicks on him, kept him from unknocking, and in comes the cavalry, blap him. And they
I
got
saw
out.
somebody was moving theirs one time, and I don't remember if it was snuffed or who it was, but they knew it was in a safe spot, like cloaked, and they fucking anchored like an Astra on the grid because it's got a massive decloaking range, and that's how they caught him. I was like, some people
That
just
is motherfucking.
they're just on a
That's-
different level than I am on a
So-
regular basis, you know? Like that's some crafty shit.
Fucking insane. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I never would have thought to
Crafty
just use a
fucking
structure to fucking declose.
So when I went from Tri to NC Dot in 2018, with having to move all my shit through all those hotly camped routes, I didn't even bother. I just sold it all off and rebought it once I moved up north. It just wasn't worth trying to haul a Titan and multiple other capitals through well camped areas.
Just sell that shit and buy new shit.
That's exactly what I fucking did.
That's what everybody tells you. Just sell your shit, buy new shit. I didn't do that. I moved my Nyx from Darius all the way to the drones like 2-3 months ago.
Probably
But I coach other people to do as I say, not as I do.
Well, I did move my
Praise the Lord.
Sinitra from some Ascend Galenti low sec to drones, or not to drones, to Pureblind during the last deployment.
Yeah, I mean
And-
we had blue on all those frat structures. I figured might as well use their fucking network.
Yeah, I had to go through low sec because it was like I said, the Ascend Galenti low sec. So I just used those mobile Sino beacons and just dropped one on a low sec station, jumped to it. I mean, it was worth it. I got a Sinitra for 2 bill less than they cost now, so not going to complain.
Circling back a little bit to the Alterari stuff and some of the posts and things that were coming out of it. Who would love to see PanFam and Frat not below anymore? That'd be pretty cool.
Not going to
That'd be
happen.
pretty cool.
Not anytime soon,
It's not
sadly.
gonna happen. Yeah, for
I think
a
it'd be
bit,
really cool.
being-
'Cause then I could
Why?
take filaments and have a slightly less likely chance of landing in blue space.
It might happen in the long run, but definitely not while this war is going on.
Yeah, but this war's horseshit.
Hey, I have a solution for you.
It could.
Have less
Come
blues.
join a group in a wormhole that lives in a C2 with a null sec static, and then every time you roll the null sec static, you have more people to shoot at.
I used to live in one of those.
Same.
What could go wrong?
I wouldn't rush back to it.
Unfortunately, wormholers as a class of people don't exist.
Whoa, guy, whoa.
Oh,
What is this?
It's fine.
You're just wannabe null secers.
I don't
That's
know
all
about
you
all that.
are. It's true.
they don't exist.
Red
Oh my
light
god, it's
for
real. Look
UN
at it.
again.
Who cares?
Oh, see, he's gone.
Who's gone?
Oh shit.
Oh, there's no wormholers here anymore.
It was like he
Okay.
just fade. He was there one moment and faded away.
Just got Thanos
Dust in the
snapped,
wind.
just snapped into non-existence.
Just think about it. Think about it.
I
right?
agree,
Think about it
Titanic.
for a second. All right. What do wormholers do that is different than null secers?
Not talking
Does anyone get
local.
used to
Nothing.
Yeah, that's all I was
Absolutely
thinking.
Nothing.
Like, don't
Not
talk
a
shit in
like
local to
doctrine.
everyone they see.
Roll their statics. I don't know.
All-
Fuck.
All y'all do
Use
is
more
just
probes
crab
than
and
anyone
press
else?
F1. You crab and press
Why-
F1. Yeah,
Whoa,
wormholers.
you're
press
painting with
Why
some
are you-
pretty
V a little
broad
bit.
brushes there, bro.
Wormholers.
I
fly
press
my own
V
shit.
a
Mine
little bit,
gas,
but come on.
Make drugs.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody does.
Actually fight sleepers. I don't know.
I don't know. Since all that like Aderon robotic shit years and years ago, do they still like make all a bunch of drugs? Didn't those guys like?
I
have all
mean,
that
isn't
shit
like
covered?
other than like the
Whole space for
what? There's
one.
like the one gas. There's like 2 gas fields that are in K space. But other than those 2, like, isn't all the gas that drug making is
There's
done
more
with
gas in
from?
space at this point.
Is there? I thought there was like the one in not Fountain, but the one over. Was it Cloud Ring?
No, they
or-
had to add more because they added it to a bunch of the industry stuff. Like you need
Oh.
gas to build capitals and shit now. It's so
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I figured that it just
Oh,
made it to where
that's
wormhole gas mining was necessary all of a sudden, other than just drugs. But
it's bunch of-
yeah,
bunch of horse.
Syndicate. Yeah, Syndicate and Solitude. Those are the 2 I was thinking of. I didn't know
remember there's
Venal
a
had
static
gas.
constellation up in Tenal that has gas bombs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do mining.
I don't know. I never touched it. I used to ninja huff the stuff in wormholes because
Ninja
back in the
huff.
day, yeah, you go into like you just go into wormholes and like you try to hoover it all up in 20 minutes for all the rats spawn with like ventures and prospects and shit. But like if you get the high end sites, it was like
Yeah.
zapping an R64 real quick and then like dipping out.
80 mil
It
per hour.
was,
That's
it was
not
real
bad.
good income.
It's like, man, God,
I don't know what it pays these days.
I haven't
honestly.
done
Maybe I
ratting
did
in a
that.
freaking long ass time, and I forgot that they redid the rat AI to where they'll attack your drones now. Fucking sucks.
You better get to it because now you owe me $4 bro.
I
Contract up.
have the 4 bill. I just fucking AFK.
I know, but
Crap
once you
naked
spend it,
man,
then you're not
that's the way
gonna
to do
anymore.
it now.
The AFK tar is not what it used to be. You can't AFK it. You have to watch your drones. I found it the hard way. I went and I was like, wait,
Just
where'd all
get
my
aggro first.
where'd all my Praetors go? Fuck me. They're all fucking dead. It's like, oh
Just
god.
get aggro first, straight.
Fucking lost the whole site's worth of ISK having to rebuy drones almost. But,
I have a court mate and I that were trying to see what the crab beacon things were about. And I was dicking around in a Nyx. He was in a faction dread and he ran out of Straunt. So he was like, I'm going to go get some more real quick. I'll be back. I was like, okay, like whatever. I was just going to like, let's just play hard mode and get through it. So he dips out and everything swaps to my fighters and just starts blapping the shit out of all my fighters and fighter bombers. And then I couldn't put them back out again without them immediately swapping back to them. It was like, dude, I'm gonna sit here and slowly just die. I got no fucking fighters or fighter bombers left. Like we just zapped all of the income that we've made for me having to replace these.
yeah, no, I've done that Titanic, and the thing is, like, that usually works, but then sometimes a new spawn comes in the Anom, and it's just like the new spawn comes in, they're like, fuck your drones, and they just like go after them.
Fuck
Most of
you,
the time,
ouch.
I mean, the thing's like, but the thing's like, sometimes you have to sit there long enough, and if you have like a self-ripper or something on, it's like, yeah, you'll eventually draw enough aggro that they'll never attack your drones. Yeah, but then you have to sit there drawing aggro for like a minute or two, and it's like,
No, man, just put like a civilian fucking rail.
Why aren't you using Marauder?
because the two subcaps I don't have skilled up in this game. There's two subcap types that I cannot fly in this game: Marauders and command ships.
Do you have any Battleship 5s?
I do. I have
Well, then
all
you
the
can fly
battleship.
Marauders. You just have to plug in the book.
I know, but
What's the problem?
I
It's Marauders Online right now, Dred. There's a
I
target for
know
everything.
everyone's using Marauders, and I was sitting there. I was like, I should be good. Then I looked.
It's a fun meme. I like to lean into it.
It's like everyone's just
Hey,
flying
I like
Marauders.
Battleships Online. I'm so glad it's not Hacks Online anymore.
No, I
I'm
did
still
plug in the
playing
book,
the
and I trained
old
it to
school-
skill level 1, so I can fly them, but I'm not going to fly Marauders with Marauder level 1. I'm gonna
You
wait.
could get it to
Fly
4 within a day.
Vindicator.
Yeah, but there's other
Just
things
had
that
an
more important than
event
I'm
where you
getting.
got like 1 billion skill points.
There's other things more important than I'm getting first.
Okay.
What's more important than a Marauder?
Yeah, dude, you can use
A
Marauders for all
Vindicator.
sorts of shit. You can fly in Golden Fleet now with all
No,
those.
I can
two.
fly Vindies. No, just like extra large laser specialization 4 and shit like that.
So I got a straw
You're a
poll for
nerd.
everybody in the room. When my paladin dies, should I buy a Balgorn or a Vindy?
Vindy.
Yes.
Balgorn, give him the suck.
I'm gonna say Vindy. I think a Balgorn's gonna see more use and more utility, but I like the Vindy better.
Yeah, the Vindy is just sexier.
Just charge Vindies into every ESS thing and hope they're at 0. That's and just
Yeah.
go.
But I'm not supposed to shoot NC because I don't want to make Lady Scarlet mad.
What are you talking about, NC?
She'll get
Yeah.
over it.
You said ESS. I thought that was going after NC.
No, anybody who goes into your ESS is just slam a Vindy into it.
Yeah. Make sure you follow them in immediately with the indicator.
No, you know what? I'll just go cause drama with Renters. That'll be even better.
Why do you have to shoot blues? What the fuck's just do it against enemies? Why is this
required.
confusing?
That's true. Yeah, shoot like Blob. Honestly, though, I like the Vindy, and I'll probably go with one just because of the memes. The only thing that I'll
Speaking
need
of,
is a Serpentis victory skin.
Oh, I know the other thing I'm training, Capital Repair Systems 5, because apparently I
For
kind of
what? You don't use a repper on your dread.
no, because
Conrad,
for I want to get a fax, and I feel like I probably shouldn't be flying a fax if I don't have Cap Repair Systems 5.
How
Is that
long
the
until
remote
that's done?
skill?
It's like 28 days left, I think.
Yeah, is that the
You're
remote
trading
repair
some
skill or the
edge case
repair
shit.
skill?
It's the local rep. It's like I don't want to like go to triage and not be able to receive reps, and my reps are lacking and not maxed out. If you know, but then again,
that's
I'm gonna set a
Capital
remind me-
Remote Repair Systems 5, not Capital Repair Systems 5.
Capital Repair Systems is for your own local rep. That's what I'm saying. If I go into triage, I can't receive outside reps, so my only reps are coming from myself. And if it's level 4 instead of 5, I probably don't want to fly something that expensive if I'm not getting max value out of my own reps.
I'm gonna set a remind me, and within a year, I want to see how many times Drayden's flown a fax.
I have not flown a fax ever.
In a year, though, I'm giving you a year's time.
Oh, yeah, I probably will.
Because otherwise, you're putting aside all these real good, useful skills for shit you're never gonna use.
No, I will fly fax.
Hey
They're
Siri,
useful.
remind me in 1 year how many faxes have Drayden lost?
It'll be 1 if I don't have that Capital Repair Systems 5.
I mean, I know a way how to easily make that number go up to 1.
Yeah, shoot blues. Tell Valrat.
Self-destruct.
No, just undock
Speaking
from
of
NSI.
speaking of ships we want to get into, remember when they had like we talking about angel capitals?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Like,
one.
angel caps.
I would have thought that would have
Well,
been an
this,
easier gimme than the flippin' maybe or whatever
Yeah,
T2 treads. but
There's
that's just-
a they put out a lore article today. I know
Oh,
we don't
snap.
do the lore very good here, but the headline of this news article is SOCT sounds warning over uncontrolled spread of advanced technology in pirate hands,
Angel Cartel. Oh shit.
specifically mentioning Angel Cartel in this article.
Could be
I got
something
a
to it.
Right now,
feeling
yeah.
that's related to the event or CCP Delegate Zero trying to troll us.
It could go either
Well,
way.
either way, I want to believe.
So that's the thing too, is there's at least a short list of things that CCP has to have written on a corner of a friggin' dry erase board in the office somewhere. That's like shit we can do to appease a large amount of players, and then you know that one's in the list. Tech Two
Well,
Capitals
the-
is somewhere on the list. I don't think a lot of people were like
You think?
yelling for
You
them,
think they do
but it was
other
an easy one to excite a certain portion of the player base.
like Tech Two Dreads?
Tech Two
Obviously.
Capitals would be.
Do you think they're gonna do any other Tech Two Capitals? Like, I feel like there's Tech Two
Like what?
carriers. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing because there's already super carriers, which are all. They're not a Tech Two carrier, but they're kind of like one. They're like enough that
Right.
that's probably not a role that needs to be filled.
I feel like you could have said that about Titans though for Dreads. At least back when they were
Yeah.
like little Hall tracking machine.
They're a little. I feel like they're different enough that it's more than just a Tech Two upgrade.
Well, they're not very different
maybe
anymore now
they'll
that they're
give us,
sharing
like,
lances.
Titans that have Haws,
That's
like
true.
the old school. I know, and CCP, please give us back fucking Haw Titans. God damn it!
There's
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
enough Titans.
Shut the fuck up about that.
I don't know. I'm gonna be hopeful with ULB because I think that would be cool. I think
Right?
eventually that they should be knocking out
Titans. I
all
think I
of
meant Dreads.
those
I was like,
players.
there's Haw Dread,
Every-
Haw Titans. Yeah, I got you.
I think that should be a road map for some department where like they start fleshing out over the next handful of years. Most of us aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I
Just
don't
start
think you'll
fleshing
ever
out
see.
complete pirate races.
Yeah,
all the way through the ship line.
You're never gonna see Haw Titans come back. I don't think because they don't. Titans in CCP's mind is not supposed to be anti-subcap, with the exception of the bows and DD. Like they don't want you to just sit there and park Titans and just like annihilate subcap fleets, and they can't hurt you enough to do anything. So, like,
It's probably mostly.
you got Haw
Dreads.
Dreads. A fleet of subcaps can kill a Haw Dread if there's enough of them. You could have a 250-man fleet. They're probably not killing that Titan, and that Titan's going to kill all of them.
Oh, absolutely.
They
could
stick
totally
around.
kill that.
250-man Kiki fleet on a Solar Titan is absolutely going to kill a Solar Titan.
There's a lot of different
Really?
ships that in those kind of numbers would
I
kill
feel like
Titan.
the Titans are
if you
just
can't do
tanky
much
enough
to
that-
them.
But also, like,
The
no
problem right
one's going
now
to drop just a
is-
Titan and nothing else on a subcat fleet. There's going to be other shit there. They don't.
Never say never.
So it's like the Haw Titans are
That one
just
guy who
force
thought his boson
multipliers
aim
of
was
your
pretty good.
like. They're just force multipliers. Like you get a subcat fleet of like 50 dudes and then drop 2 Haw Titans. You're not going to contest that unless you have like fucking 1,000 dudes or something.
The drum I've been beating for the last 5 years is still the CCP needs to add reasons other than the M2 style fights to put Titans in space so they get killed.
I
So
think
that they're
Titans are used.
used and they're worth using. Right now, Right now, they just aren't used.
They're just
enough.
bridgers, like they
Lap-
used to
They're
be.
bridgers,
capital
or you use them
fleets.
for like M2 style fights.
So
Welcome
hopefully,
to the
I know it was
nature of
mentioned.
escalation. That's,
Yeah,
that's
but the like,
unfortunately
I'm
name of
fine
the
with there
game.
being the Haw. I think the Haw Dread is a nice spot where you get some super high DPS from a single capital that does some significant damage to subcaps, but it does have a weakness that it can get swarmed and killed fairly. So you're not just going to drop them willy nilly. You're going to have support for them, but I think Haw Titans, like Titans that can just annihilate subcaps, like I don't like that. Like, you know,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
million
as a-
plus EHP ships that can just kill subcaps in like 2 volleys. I don't like that.
Yeah, because I mean that
As
totally
a-
rules out the entirety of subcaps for anything important.
As a small callback to we mentioned earlier the Eve player presenters, one of them is Oz, guy who streams as Oz Eve. He's kind of a market trader guru kind of guy. He had Ritati on a few months back. I know people talked about that. It was mentioned by Ritati that they do want to try to bring down the cost of regular capitals. I don't know if they're going to iterate on that or if we'll ever see it, but I think if we started seeing cheaper capitals again, people would start throwing them around kind of silly willy nilly all the time again. And then you do have opportunities for Titans to show up on the battlefield and blap off capital fleets and things.
Capitals have gotten fucking expensive. God damn.
Yeah, they're a
And,
little
and on
pricey.
the other side of that, there's a large portion of the community that doesn't even want capitals to exist.
Yeah, like
Well,
I was
sure.
I was gonna go up there like when I moved
But
when
that-
I moved in, I was like, I got
That's
enough to
already
buy
out
all
of the
my
box.
doctrine
Like, you can't
fits.
get rid of them.
I was like, I'm gonna buy all my doctrine
you're
fits.
not
I can get
wrong.
a dread
That's
and a fax, and I should be good. And it's like I got all my doctrine fits. I'm gonna get a dread, and I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna be fucking broke. I can't even get a fax at this point. Like, shit.
Death,
what you got,
death
El?
to all capitals.
Fucking
Death to all capitals.
three bill used to get you a fully fit dread. Now 3 bill doesn't even get you a dread hole.
Yeah.
If I log on tomorrow and every capital in the game had been reduced to a pile of minerals in people's hangars, I would rejoice.
I like capitals. I
And I
like
would
much
probably
of subcaps on
unsubscribe
this.
from the game.
I like. I don't know. I like them. I think they're cool. They're fun to kill. When you get cap kills, it's fun. It's cool, and getting to use capitals is fun and cool. So, super
thing
capitals
that-
might be a
It probably
little
wouldn't break my
excessive.
heart
I
to
don't
see all
know, but
Supers die. Supers and Titans.
I'd be okay. But I mean, at this point, they can't just get rid. They'll never get rid of it.
That's
They
the
can't.
thing,
They're
yeah, you
too
can't.
embedded in the game. You can't get rid of Titans. You can't get rid of supers.
Pandora's already
Capitals,
out.
I think, are fine. I almost wish they just had like, instead of going super capitals, that they just had normal capitals that did like a bridging capital, just logistics type of capital that did that. But
So
mean-
the one thing that, in my opinion, the Titans that have always represented in the game was they were an end goal for people. It was something that people could look to and say, "Here's something that you can go for your end goal in the game. Something to always keep working for, whether that's as an individual, as a corp, as an alliance." They still kind of like that.
I just thought, oh,
Yeah, but the problem is you need like a good use for it that isn't oppressive.
Yep, and that's
I mean,
that's
you
one
see-
thing that I've been harping on CCP is give us something that will cause people to put Titans in space again, like an anti-cat, like a crab beacon that's optimized for use with Titans.
Tech 2 Titans. Here's
Basically, bring back
here's
Whaley.
what they do. Instead of opening a bridge to bridge allies through, what if they're like booshing destroyers, but they boosh them and the enemy fleet with them to a Sino beacon of your choice, so you can bridge an enemy fleet and bring them with you to a system into a trap and just fish in a barrel,
So
shooting.
like a nastier BF, like a nastier GTFO.
They're not going to do that, but it's like Titan booshing them to we're gonna boosh
Tractor
you.
beaming.
We're gonna boosh you 3 light years to this Sino beacon in our staging
Just like
system.
It's like an AoE 100 around the
Uh.
Titan, and then it all yanks them to wherever you Sino into.
Yeah, big
And you
yanks.
Just bring them back to your staging.
The one capital ship that I do really would like to see done in Eve, and it's kind of in the same mold as how Titans used to be, is the Lapitan Titans, which are in lore. Well, I don't know how you could balance them though, but because CCP, as CCP has shown, balancing my cost never really works. But they are the original lore Titans, like dwarfing modern day Titans. Like ships that we would
But they were
expect to be
also
like
world
1 to
breaker.
3 trill to build.
Yeah,
What was
easy,
it?
easy money these days.
Yeah, I mean the problem
I got
boils
2 in the
down
garage.
to like bigger ship. Why does it exist? Must have bigger guns. Why have bigger guns, etc. It's an escalation problem.
It's a power.
To
Well,
creep.
you don't even have to do
Beat the
that
guns that
because
were
if you
bigger
look
before.
Yeah,
at
it's power creep. It is pure power creep, and the state of the game is generally
need
a
any more
lot
creep.
more fun
Yeah.
with subcaps.
Sure.
There's
There's a time and a place, and I've enjoyed fighting in capitals and subcaps. So like,
Yeah.
subcaps is obviously more practical and more approachable. There's not enough
Yeah.
situations where you feel. The
Yeah, I
need
mean,
for caps
honestly,
outside of major
as
war.
far as like capitals, I enjoyed carriers and dreads. Anything above that, it's just
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
I agree. I don't have any
Yeah,
interest
the
in
supers.
bigger super capitals, but
And honestly, how
Billy
I
says
would,
one of
how
y'all
I
should
would
send a
balance
cameraman
it
to
would
the
be
Old Man
is
Star
oh, there's a
it's-
cat fight. Let me see if I can. Where the fuck is Old Man Star? That's low sec, right?
It's
Well, it's
Gillis
gotta
Evans.
be if it's I'll see if I can get a dude there.
System.
Old Man Star.
Redline should be
Goatee?
in that neck of the woods, right? He lives in High Sec now.
And I mean,
It's like, listen
Malkath,
to
if
us,
you
man.
look at the lore on these things,
None.
they're
None.
not that much more powerful than regular Titans. That's why they never built anymore.
More bang
I
for
mean,
your
I would
buck,
do
just
something
like we
like
said.
no guns and
Doesn't
just
hit.
double Doomsday, for instance.
Either
I mean,
way,
it'd be up to how to balance them. But again, the whole point is you add something that's an end goal for people that may already have Titans or Supers. It's something that they could work towards and provides a sense of accomplishment.
Now
So
just
that's
work on
all
your
fine
personal
and dandy,
Keepstar
but the
chain.
game itself isn't designed for that kind of functionality.
I
You
don't think it
don't
needs
have
it.
an end game goal in a sandbox.
I mean, you
You
can.
have
Everybody can have a
tools.
goal.
You can have goals, but not the traditional definition
Some
of
people
like
are
an
like,
end
I'm gonna
game
get to
goal.
Titan
Like,
or build a Keepstar and then I'm quitting. Like, fuck it. And then they drop the mic.
but the keep stars have perfectly valid functions, whereas Titans, other than bridging, blapping other Titans, what the
And
fuck's the point of them?
capitals. Blap in other capital.
Yeah, but you don't need the Titans to take out other capitals.
You don't need
You need them to
anything.
take out
It's what do you
Titans, and you
want?
need them to take
It's
out
not about
supers.
need. This game was never about need.
Ooh.
What are you oohing there, Dredan?
I now have a revelation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, very nice. My favorite dread.
That's debatably the best dread, so there you go.
Let's see.
And it should be within jump range of, where do you guys chill? You're not in NSI, that's in CDOT. I don't know where you're at, but it's close. Everything's close in the turn.
Yeah, no, I gotta try and get it to Yumi.
Run over there with a blockade runner of fuel, though.
I'm just gonna gate it to Yumi. Fuck it.
I was contracted like there, so I
Won't even fit it. I'll just
Okay.
gate it empty to.
Drayden,
Yumi.
I'll tell you how to move it. I'll DM you.
I know how to get it. I'm joking. I can.
Did you guys get free isotopes in PL?
I don't know. This is the first capital I'm gonna have in PL.
You should
so.
ask your corp leadership.
I have
You should-
topes. I have like 100,000 topes to use, so I should be able to get where I need to go.
Mom has
You should
Then
ask
you should
your
bother anyone.
you should ask your resident Lewis Hamilton fan.
Don't
I like
bother
who that is.
anyone. Just undock. Just go.
And just don't mention the fact that we all know
Just
Red Bull's gonna win this
Just
week.
undock and go.
Just do it.
I've got a court mate who loves to gate dreads.
If you ask stupid questions, they're gonna think that you're stupid. Don't.
That's
do it.
right. You don't want to let them know.
You wanna
They're
be
going to
mocked
see the character name
mercilessly?
and go, "Oh, Drayden. Well, we know
I think
what."
PL
to expect."
softened up a lot over the years, but I'm probably talking out of my head.
Yeah, all the hardcore people left.
I mean, I'm sure some are still in existence. I just don't. I haven't.
probably
gotten
just
that
hanging out in
vibe from them
forums.
in a year. Yeah,
Just waiting for someone to ask something stupid.
yeah. Well, when I was running the game,
Hey guys, how do I move this dread from blue space?
Oh, right.
But
Oh,
people just rise up out of the grave like the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Idiot!
what a
Well,
fucking
we'll see.
scrub! Who recruited this guy?
Kick him!
Who vouched this douche?
Kick him, kick the voucher, kick the family of Bo.
Rain, you know this asshole.
You are the cancer, literally rotting this alliance from the inside.
I'm just saying, man, break some biceps. I had somebody used to chit chat with a bit in CDOT, and I
Yeah,
asked them one
still-
time like what their rental money went towards, just out of curiosity, and they were like, "Oh, all sorts of shit. Like, we provide isotopes for everything, and all sorts of shit." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
I mean, if you have isotopes, that means you need a sign-out. Which means you need someone to light a sign-out. If you're gonna ask someone to light a sign-out for you,
Warp drive active.
ooh,
I mean, he's Moon of Dread. Who gives a shit?
questions. I'm not gonna laugh at you.
Your fucking robot voice.
Fucking robot.
It just went. I don't know what you said.
Oh man, it's only
10
10 jumps. Hell yeah.
Start gating, man. Or the brig gets
Double
the word.
feet.
I gotta get a cloaky ship. I gotta get a cloaky ship. I'm not going out there without a cloaky.
Don't gate the thing. Just bring yourself over some fucking isotopes and jump.
No, I'm not. I'm
Dump
going to.
like a
I'm going to
real
Old Man
man.
Star. There's apparently a cap fight,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to cameraman for the Old Man Star fight. But I need to get a cloaky ship first to head out
If
there.
it's still going.
He said
I think
the
last time I tried to point
Uh,
LB towards a fight, it wasn't.
Well, no, Veli just came in the chat and
saw-
said, "Hey, there's a cat fight going on
Yeah.
in Old Man Star." So I'm assuming hopefully tie dye's going on.
Zkill. I'm looking at it on Zkill.
Oh, is it
Not a
already
lot
dead?
of caps.
It might be over by the time we get there. I'll head over there
There's
anyway.
a couple. There's a Redeemer that's dead. There's an Armageddon Navy issue that's dead.
I saw 4
Um,
Navy dreads.
So it's a Black Ops drop then.
For caps, it looks like. Well, let me scroll. A Fortizar is dead. 2 Apostles.
Oh, so far 5 Navy dreads. Okay.
Wait, I actually have
6. My bad. 6.
I'm
Phoenix
taking
Navies, 2 red
this one.
Navies.
I'm taking this one. I actually have a fit for a cheetah called Cam Ship.
I
Nice.
love it.
You wouldn't if you saw what the fit was.
Come on, it can't be that bad,
It's-
especially whatever the purpose is.
It's just to be a camera, so it's like, I don't even have any of the slots. It's literally like an MWD, 4 inertial stabs, and a cloak, and that's it. It's just,
Yeah,
It's
that's all
got
you
some
need,
taxi
man.
interceptors like that. Billy says nobody's streaming it, so get all the views for the boys. That's inspiring that you think that that would bring the boys to the yard, Billy, and I appreciate your enthusiasm. I gotta start moving and shaking towards well, LB here in a minute, I think.
Let me know if you're coming so I can warn people off.
Come.
Yeah, I'll tell you if and when I get close. Do a shot to Dave real quick.
I don't have a skin for this. Okay, hold on. I got that. Can't. I gotta have a skin for my cloaked ship. If I don't have a skin for a ship, I always just like buy the fucking biosecurity ones because they look good
Yeah,
and they're cheap as fuck.
I don't do that, but I know what you mean.
It's like, I mean, like even the quote unquote expensive biosecurity skins are like 4 or 5 million. Most of them are like $500,000 to 2 million.
But it's gonna be over by the time you get there.
I'm
Spending all his time buying skins.
I
Oh,
spent
but
Damn,
someone
stop
redeemed
breaking out the
Dude,
no,
blade,
I
looking
did-
at Moloch.
I had to jump clone down to
The
had a jump clone down to cheat it.
Halcyon skin?
Does this skin make my thighs look fat?
dude. I spent 5
Yeah.
seconds buying a skin.
Oh yeah?
So you don't want me to fly over
No, I
there
had to
with
jump
ship?
clone down, and then I was like, why the fuck is the market all fucked up? I was not in Gita 4. Well, I was in Gita 4.4, but not the trade hub. I was in the other 4.4 one because for some reason the fucking trade hub doesn't have a clone bay in it. You can't set jump clones in there.
People are getting real wild with all these.
Because
phone words
fuck
now.
you.
Yeah, like, why would the trade hub not have a clone bay? They just fucking add that
Because
service
fuck
into
you,
that
that's
station,
why-
please. Just like no,
It's for trade.
it doesn't matter. Just put one in there.
Warp drive active.
It should have one. It should have one. There's no reason for it not to have every single service known to the fucking cluster. It's like going over to the other shitty 4.4 station just to set a clone sucks. But anyway, my rant's over on that.
That's why you death clone Jita, bro. Call it a day.
I don't death clone cheated.
Why not, coward?
It's like, yeah, it set my death clone cheated. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, because like I promise I will never die.
Warp drive
You talking to your kids
Word.
right now?
Or
Yeah.
just, I don't know, don't go
What's
to
that?
the
Oh,
same
it's
fleet
goons.
twice.
Got some goons in high sec. What are the goons doing in high sec?
Goonin?
Probably trading
Same
like
thing I do.
everybody else at high sec.
In Tuntaris? The
The
fuck is-
goons be goonin, dude. Just let the goons
Remote
cook.
trading?
It's Lone Trek. It's not even Citadel.
You're not even Citadel, dude.
Oh.
How dare you judge them
Wow.
for not being Citadel?
Wow.
What? Don't come
Can't
for
believe you're
me.
being
right.
regionist on this screen, on this stream.
I'll be whatever I want to be right now.
Where if Philly's still listening, where is the cap fight so I know where to warp to, and also let me know if there's a bubble I'm gonna warp into so I can warp somewhere else
Probably a
instead.
Cyano
It's Old Man Star, there won't be
field
any bubble.
generator.
Well, I'm not
also
just gonna warp to the
near
Cyano because I'll
Lowspec.
land into a fucking bubble for sure. So
It's
I
low
need-
sec. There's no bubbles, Richard.
Yeah, there's
No
no
shit, that's true.
Old Man
Oh
Star.
fuck, dude. Like,
Welcome back to Eve, though.
dude, I don't fucking I stay away from low sec. Low sec is like the weird, like high sec I usually stay out of because unless I'm trading in Cheetah, but low sec is the weird fucking space. I don't like
Dude,
low sec.
Draden's got like retired null brain. He just came back. Recently.
No, even when I played, I mean I'm back
Well, I mean, you
now.
had null
but
brain back then too, though, so it's not.
I know I know.
You should have
Like,
asked.
Low
should've
sec
asked
is like
that
this
on the
weird
Diablo
ass. Low sec is like this weird ass pseudo space that I just don't like. It's like no bombs, no bubbles, but you also no Concord, but you still got
So what
gate
is
guns.
this?
So like it's just fuck. I don't like it. It's fucking weird.
Hey, LB.
Yeah.
If I get there and the wormhole's not bookmarked, will you come give me a warp?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Man,
let me
you're
know
making
now, and I'll
LB
bring
do
a
all the
probe.
work.
Low sec is like Mos Eisley. It's a den of scum and villainry.
It's because they don't have good things like bubbles and fucking bombs. All those guys get cocky and run around in like blingy implants all the time. They need more fear in their life.
Some of us run around with
And Rich
blingy
can only
implants
do
even
so
when
much.
there are bubbles and bombs.
You sound like a cocky fuck too.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Still
I
alive,
still
brother.
Hell
am
yeah.
happy the one time in a Paladin fleet I used my Titan pod because I didn't have mid-grade slaves and I managed to survive because I had high grades.
Oh shit.
Literally would not have died. Literally would have died if I had not used my Titan pod.
Warp drive active.
Okay. I need to leave
Where you going?
What?
Goodbye, LB.
Is it because you're out?
to the wormhole.
You gonna get me up in some?
Oh shit, they're getting in on this Titan fight or capital fight.
I guess just put me in something that it doesn't matter if I'm part of a group effort. I don't know.
Put
what
me
you
a
have
coach.
I was just gonna go in
like
like a cloaky saber, and that way I could be
I got
like
sabers.
semi-safe and shit.
I got sabers, I got storks, I got hurricanes, I got brutixes.
But I'll fly whatever you want when I get there.
Okay.
Warp drive.
Fly it like you
All
mean
right.
it.
I'm leaving comps. Goodbye. I love you.
Bye.
Okay, I'll poke you.
Bye,
Yeah.
LB.
Be safe.
I feel like I should just go in a fucking cloaky saber.
It is a valid option.
Seems like the safest thing to do.
Just like warp in, drop bubble, warp off, and like get on all the capital kills.
I don't know if there's gonna be capital kills, but
Well, there's a cap
Say
fight.
eviction.
There's gonna be cap kills on one side
No.
or the other.
talking about the eviction. But that'll be.
Oh,
Warp
Oh,
drive.
you're
oh,
doing
they're
something
evicting.
else. How dare
They're
you.
evicting some wormhole.
That's what I gathered. I don't know, dude. Wormhole shit's wild.
Oh man,
I always
Tit.
liked wormholes.
Tit Tawadi.
I didn't care for it, but that's just me.
All right, I'm 2 jumps out from Old Man Star.
Then again, I'm a hoarder, so like.
Fuck, I shouldn't have said
You
that.
can't
Watch,
be a proper
so watch
hoarder
someone
with
just sitting
normal
on the gate with the fucking smart volume battleship. Like, all right, turn him on now. He's coming.
Yeah.
Drayden, we are not important enough to be stream
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
be
think
honest
so.
here.
No, but it could be funny enough. For
Wow, there's a lot of people in the 1 jump out though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a saber, dude.
Warp
Saber for the
drive
win.
active.
I was like, I have no take on this thing. One smart bomb will probably just annihilate the ship for sure.
So.
Wait,
we have no
Xiaoling
more
SM.
evenings.
Someone just said go 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 to me in local.
Oh, nice. We're being watched.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if they said it to me. They might have just been saying that, but that was in Onasikin. Onasic. Oh,
Wow.
FC tie dye. What do?
You're hitting some.
Lock the gate. Lock the gate. Right? That's what you do. I was like, that's like, oh, I got traffic control. Lock the gate. It fixes it. So you just see a bunch of people like shooting the gate and shit sometimes. Oh, that's actually not bad tie dye. It's 23%, so it's functional still. Let's see.
Well, to pivot while Drayden's trying to focus his eyes on something, I had invited one of the guys from Brotherhood of Spacers to come on, and he's probably busy because I know they're very likely running fleets right now. But so Friday night's probably even a terrible night to catch those guys. But I wanted to try to bring them on and kind of get their side of they're doing a deployment and stuff, which is contextually against Drayden, myself, I guess Vlad. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much just our block.
I mean, it makes sense. You're probably going to find a lot of crabs to kill, and all the Pan Crab FCs are going to have content. So,
Oh no, I mean it absolutely makes sense. I actually used to fly with some of the boss guys, so like, I thought it'd be good and entertaining to chit chat.
yeah, I mean, remember during WWB2 when Init basic after Found fell and Init basically deployed to like hit test in Braves Rare?
Yeah, I do backlines and stuff. Yeah. No, I totally understand the stratagem around it. I just wanted to chit chat with people about current events in Eve because we don't do that enough, in my humble opinion. That's why it was kind of nice when like Skyhawk was running his little thing there for a little bit, get some updates on Pravi, a region that nobody hears about very often. You guys had some interesting news for a short bit from down in like Esoteria and stuff, like just lesser covered things going on in the game. But they mean things to people. Who's this asshole in local? Some goon. Don't violence my boat, bro.
Oh, there's no Celestial on grid that I can get. I mean,
there's no bubbles. You can warp to the.
I know, but the thing is, like, what if
I
no, there's Sinos, but what if I warp to the Sino at 100 and there's like a fleet sitting there, like off the Sino at 100? Fucking.
Then you warp out. You got a bunch of ice stabs and
it's true.
Like tie-dye working for you.
And also, they're probably not worried about fucking Cheetah.
It's very likely.
Yeah. Plus, what are the
wait?
odds
If you're in
of
Cheetah,
warping
warp cloak.
to a thing at all?
I am cloaked, but it doesn't matter if I land on a fleet.
I know.
Cloak's not gonna do anything.
Nobody's gonna notice you like warping into grid or anything. So.
Right. And then also, I got a 50-50 chance of landing on blues, right? Blues won't shoot me.
If there's blues, just warp to one of them at 100.
Well, I have to be in fleet with them.
That's good.
I don't want to be in a fleet and be broadcasting it, so. Oh, we got the FPS drop. Lots of ships must be. Oh, fuck.
Grid loaded. About to die.
What happened?
FC tie-dye, what do?
Nothing, but
Yes.
I'm definitely not closer to allies than enemies.
Joke's on you, dude.
Hammer it, man.
Also, Vlad, fuck you, man.
Not yet. I need to get into
you.
a safe spot.
What the fuck did I do,
The
Redline?
gauntlet
You're a
has been
dick.
thrown down.
You've been a dick to me for like 3 years, dude.
Whoa.
Stop it.
Hey, if I'm going to be a dick, at least be a big dick.
No, it's little dick. Little tiny prick dick.
Tiny dick homie.
Just tiny little baby things, but somehow they always get under my skin. Stop it.
Why you
How
being a
drunk
dick,
are
Vlad?
you, Redline?
I'm not drunk at all, dude. I'm high as fuck.
Yeah.
And he thinks you're being a dick.
No, earlier when you were like, what corp are you in, Redline? That was shitty.
That was some
was
gatekeeping PL-esque bullshit.
Ugh. So
Some
how's the...
elitism.
So
via
who's
call.
on grid, Drayden? You got a video for us to watch?
I will soon.
Warp drive active.
I think we have Drayden coming in live on the scene.
Oh, you know, you could actually do like an equalizer filter.
No, I
get
literally
that? Oh, that'd be
the
so
the
fun.
spot I warped into has enemies like in a circle around me. Like there's enemies behind me, ahead of me, above me, below me.
Dude, trust, they do not care about you at
Sausage
all.
fest.
So I'm just getting onto a spot on the grid that is out of the fucking way because there is some shit I can warp to off the area.
Also, Redline. Lord, I apologize. Beef destroying pygmies in New Guinea. Amen.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. Made 0 sense.
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
Larry the
Vivone,
Cable
what did
Guy
you-
joke.
Easily the worst of the Blue Comedy lineup.
I will agree with you on that.
Man's head's built like a Swiss cheese. It's a big fight apparently. Horde is there. I think Horde is helping Snuffed out.
We would
Which
know
is
if Drayden would show.
Strange.
Hold on.
Well, we would know if Vlad would leak ping, so we know he's in the Horde Discord.
Dude, I ain't gonna leak shit.
Okay, here we go.
Womp, womp, womp,
Sounds like you're
womp.
a pussy.
Say what you want about my opinions. The one thing I do know how to do is keep my mouth shut when it's needed.
I don't know if that's
Whoops, sorry, intro came on.
Nani?
true. Uh-oh.
Hey, look, it's big cameras.
Hey,
It's
man.
okay. He's
We're
gonna stream.
we're now a trio.
He's gonna stream now, and then it's gonna
Big
drop
cam
everybody
and a
down to the
tiny
bottom.
Right, hold on. I should
Walking
probably.
with a window.
Ooh, I was like, I should probably
Wait,
hide
it's
like Corp and Intel chats real quick. All right.
No one, who cares? Who cares about those?
Let's have local chat up. That should be fine. Also, my FPS is kind of shit.
That'll happen. Damn it. No wormhole bookmark. Fuck me.
Let me turn graphics to like. Disable shadows, ambient occlusion. I don't fucking need that.
You should have done all of this before you left.
I know.
No, dude, then
gotta
it would
say,
have
out
been
of all of
later. And what if it was all over?
Bro,
Which it
when
still might be about.
you just jump and mess with the settings while you're in warp.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I've always laughed
You
that out
guys
of
are-
all of the visual effects in the Eve engine, shadows exist. And I'm like, but why?
Shadows look cool, man. What's wrong with shadow?
Yeah, but what are they landing on? You're in empty space 90% of the fucking time. Why bother?
Oh boy. I'm getting there too, Drayden, just in case camera breaks or whatever. Have your backup there.
In case your news van blows away in the tornado.
In case your window breaks.
Let's see. Get rid of asteroid environment.
So opinions on the rapid inflation happening with ISK? Is there rapid inflation happening with ISK?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Not like we've ever seen in years past, I don't think.
Drone models
What's
can
ISK doing
go.
different?
Trails can go.
Remember when Oracles were just like printing money every day? That was weird.
Yeah, those are good days.
I guess.
We're in the bad times now. No one
In the
gets money and
before
everything's so expensive. I'll
It
tell you
is
what,
inflation.
I remember the days before surgical strike, before scarcity.
too.
Those are the good days.
Remember
You
some of
could
those
just
All right.
you could just undock a Rome, 35 to 47 bombers, kill a super carrier, a Rorqual, every day.
It's a
all
specific
day.
number.
Well, and you don't overdo it.
He's not
Oh, that's a
wrong.
mess.
Yeah, there's a lot of cap kills on this field.
Damn, looks beefy.
Looks like a bunch of Ricks.
click
or those
click on the
holes.
screen, Dre. Click on there. We
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting
the
set up. So.
thing.
Yes, brother.
Check and see if there's like any notable Eve names that are on the grid.
Look for not a red.
Yeah, like sort by name, see if there's anybody we know.
Does anybody know what this
There's all
is
Terrari
about?
Phoenix and a pacifier.
Dude,
The
Oh,
Irish
God,
and a
I hope
local.
somebody headshots him just for lulz.
Oh, that's
The
not very nice.
lulz. Seems like your camera's pretty stable, so I'm just gonna not go there. Actually, I could whore on a lot of kill mails if I do go there, couldn't I?
Like
Oh,
there's
or
plenty
just
of bombers on
read
field.
it.
Just go there and actually just launch a bomb. You'll get on all the fucking kills.
Canted Losec.
You can't
I have
bomb
a
Losec, Jaden. What are we talking
I have a
about right
target painter, dog.
God damn it, dude! Those like fucking
now? We were
sucks.
trying to teach you.
Hold on.
You
Let's,
could use a Lancer Dread and horror on ton of them.
so they've got some
Imperium
carriers and
Ovis
faxes on grid. God,
Imperium
the
Ovis
frame
says
rate
the
is
Snuff
shit.
Titan was tackled, so maybe that's what kicked it
All
off.
right, I was gonna keep at least the textures and stuff on high, but fuck it.
But fuck it.
Gotta go a little potato on this.
But fuck.
Level of detail can go to low, right?
Come.
GPU particles. What's that?
Fuck if I know.
It's
Stuff that
They're
little-
slows down
particles
your
that are
GPU.
handled in your
Little-
GPU.
it's little floaties in the skies.
Oh fuck! Hopefully, Draden's computer doesn't crash.
Oh, he's done. He's out.
Toaster.
Oh,
my
fuck.
god.
We black screen boys.
What?
It's coming back.
Alright, so
Oh,
guys, what you're looking at here is a fight.
what you're looking at here is an
First, it
8-year-old
started
computer trying
over-
to.
It started over a Fortizar, and then eventually led to a snuffed out Titan being tackled. That snuffed out Titan belonged to none other than the leader of the snuffed out cartel.
Missile effects actually use a bunch of resources.
The snuffed out cartel.
Yeah. The snuffed out cartel. Anyways,
All right, that's a
now
little bit better.
Horde is here,
FPS is probably
and
at
they're
like
helping
10
snuff
instead of
out.
5.
And Shadow Cartel is also here, and Jutsu is helping Shadow Cartel, which is weird. Shadow
Weird.
Cartel's goofy.
Who is Jutsu?
Wait, Shadow Cartel still exists?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Wow,
at all
I
them
thought that
blue-
There's a
I think
bunch
they
of-
had like
after
a-
it's
Doom
like-
Chinchilla left.
They were laying low for like a year or two, and I feel like they started to make like a comeback in the last maybe year.
Okay, so yeah, it's Tempest fleet issues on grid. You got Kiki fleet coming in with probably bombers and Kikis. Oh, it's just all Kikis. What do you got over here?
More Kiki.
Munin fleet.
Yikes.
You got a bunch of carriers and faxes. There's not much blue left. Like, I'm wondering if like all the dead capitals are PanFam caps. Bunch of, oh, it's like what, Harpy fleet over here. Yeah, Harpy fleet.
I'm gonna see if I can get on some kill mails.
Blues are all in bombers. God, this is why I want to get a new computer next year.
Yeah, I've been kicking around building one myself.
Yeah,
I'm looking to buy one this year.
I
It's just
gotta wait for my tax return, so probably like next February, March when I get it, I will probably be building a computer then.
yeah, I had to adjust my contributions this year because I had to pay $600 for tax time.
Oh, I was claimed 0, even though I'm like single with no kids. So I get more taxes back, and then I even have to take an extra $10 out every week just because I know I just spend it on bullshit. But then it's like $5,000 in February.
Well, yeah, as soon as I saw that, I went to my HR and I had to bump up my IRA contributions. I'd rather put $600 in my IRA than give it to the feds.
I mean, like I feel like I'm not seeing like I mean, there's a lot of capitals on field for like some bomber fleets.
Well, there's that cap fight. That's
I don't see any blue caps. There's no blue caps.
I don't think they're blue. I don't think any of the caps are blue though. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like there's some blue Tempest fleet issues. So, Pan
It's
Fam.
Newts v Oranges or Newts v Newts.
Oh, so we're just third partying this shit. Gotcha. Okay. I'm just.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just assuming that like the Newts and Goons were all allied. That makes a little more sense.
I gotta jump over this other comms real quick.
Okay, yeah. So you got Cap versus Caps. All right, let's see. So who's on here? Like who's Absod? Absolute Order. Okay, I don't know who that is.
Someone's newting me. Why would someone newt me?
Just in case you
That
die.
makes no. That
Just in
makes
case you
no
die, they gotta
sense.
get on the kill.
Makes, or
so-
not newt. Damp. Someone's damping me.
All right, so
What
Ferox
kind of-
Eagles,
What kind of cunt would do that?
and then just
Honestly.
carriers and facts versus carriers and facts. You got so neutral side, Absolute Orders got Ferox Eagles. This is over here. Okay, yeah, more Ferox Eagles. Bunch of Guardians. That's an armor fleet. What do you got going on? Fuck are they repping? Oh, okay. Tempest. Is the Moloch gone? Good question. There is no Moloch on grid, so it either died or got out. What's up, Blitzkrieg? Yeah, I mean, if you know Eve, well, there's a whole bunch going on here. And my PC is not. Oh, okay, so they got some Leshaks. Is it Shadow? That's Shadow Cartel, right? Okay, so Shadow Cartel's got some Leshaks. So yeah, it's like Eagle Fleet, Tempest Fleet, Leshaks, Goons, and Imperium are, looks like they're using Munins. They had some Tempest Fleet issues, Kikis. Hard to tell, like what's someone's getting primaried over here.
Yeah, who's getting primaried?
Frames. Oh no, that's reps. Fuck me. Like lasers. I normally don't do camera work, so also apologies if I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to be focusing on here. Oh, something fucking died. It's a cap down. Yeah, so Rain, it's Imperium versus looks like Shadow Cartel. There's fucking Spork. I don't know a lot of these groups.
If you look at the battle report, I think it's over some fort. I think there was a fort kill mail, but yeah, Snuff is drop Titans, and Shadow Cartel and friends are with Dreads.
Whose fort was it?
I'd have to go find Village BR.
Yeah, if you find it, post a link in the chat as well.
It's in chat. It is a pen is out. Oh, there it's.
Penis.
I think there was Snuff still. Yeah, I can't remember if there was Snuff. Let me check the kill mail and see who got on it. Nope. Snuff is shooting it. Everything on that kill mail is Snuff Titans on the fort.
They're way to, it's weird. Like there's the show all brackets. Like you can turn it on, but you can't like show all brackets to turn it off. So I don't fucking know how to do that.
So whose caps are dying?
I think the last one that died was the neutral group.
Hmm. Looks like it's just a good old fashioned cap brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's everybody versus it's Snuff and Big Ab versus everybody else.
Oh, is what? Ah! Fuck! No one pay attention. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Hopefully, I don't think I should know where that is.
Okay, so there was a Wang's fort. The wreck here. You see it?
The where?
It's right here.
I don't know what that means. Like right here is very relative. We got Cormorant Fleet from Sigma coming in. Watch out for that one.
Yeah, looking at the BR, I broke out Init and Goons, and I got a feeling they were probably third partying.
What?
No way, dude. I was hacking cheaters, I swear. I can warp to this at 30. That's dangerous. I think Shanna's gonna die next. Shanna Elabel.
Is it SH? I don't see an SH. Or is it blue?
I don't know. Big ab, dude. Big ab. Big ab, baby. Yeah.
Big Ab. I don't know what you're talking about. Are these names you're saying?
There's a carrier dying named Shanna Alabel and a Thanatos.
I don't see a Shanna on my overview.
Okay, okay. I got you undercover.
Is it SH or is it spelled some other way?
There you go, buddy.
What are you...
I'm streaming now. I'm streaming. You
Oh,
can see.
okay.
Wait. Yeah, this is the carrier right here.
I don't see you, I don't see your thing. There it is. Okay. There we go.
I have so many frames, it's not even funny.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah,
smoother
you
than what
can
I'm
actually
going.
count them all in real time.
Yeah. Do you not have brackets on either? That probably helps a lot too.
I have a lot of brackets on you. I have
Oh.
show all brackets on right
Why are
now.
your brackets so small? Why are mine like fucking look like a giant mess?
My UI scale is
you're a
way
giant mess.
tiny. God damn it. Oh, cool. The cloak worked. I don't know where I'm at on grid right now, but this carrier was very close to dead when I was going away. There was a fleet that was killing this carrier, but then they left. There's GFs in the local chat.
I'll put one in.
But this. Okay. This is
Got 'em.
what's left. Looks like Big AB and Big AB and Snuffed Out hold the field.
If you're streaming, I don't need to be here. I go dock up and close my client. So
Drive.
stream. It doesn't seem like the stream's like dropping any frames.
I believe we call this,
Docking
I don't know
permission
the
requested.
victory. I don't
Docking
know who
request
won.
Accepted.
I'll have to look at a battle report and determine what actually happened and the chain of escalation so we can figure out who had it more fun.
Who won? It looked like Imperium had or shit left over. I don't know. Hard to say though. Yeah, Savage. It looks like it's people are like mopping up and extracting and stuff at this point. So. Imperium was snuff side. I don't think so. I want to say Snuffed and Shadow Cartel were they on the same side? Let's see the battle report. What do people got going on? Oh no, Shadow Cartel was on Goon's side. Well, but so is Goons and Fraternity. So yeah, it looks like Snuffed Out and Deepwater Hooligans were getting hit by Imperium, and looks like Frat was third partying against Snuffed as well. Looks fairly even. The battle report I'm looking at, it's like Snuffed Out and Deepwater are out 200 bill. Imperium and third parties are out 260 bill, so fairly even. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the whole. I don't know any of the low sec affiliations, so yeah, Shadow Cartel is definitely shooting stuff then.
I mean,
but
everybody shoots stuff.
Imperium might not be with Snuff, but they were probably doing the same thing as Fraternity and PanFam, is just third partying against Snuff. Even though they weren't allied with Goons, they were just all shooting the same people.
Yeah, that looks like the action. I didn't set just that guy neutral. I set that guy's whole alliance neutral, dude. What do you mean? Damn. That's a scary overview. So it turns out I think the capitals I target painted were snuffed out caps. and they didn't die. So I didn't get on any kill mails. Oh, Drayden left.
Oh well.
It's just us here now. No, I think Drayden's an okay guy.
Huh?
He's a great guy.
Wait, I'm back. What?
Oh, hey, welcome back.
People talking shit?
Nah, dude. Nothing like that.
It don't be like that.
It's much simpler. It just simply fit a cloak on your spaceship.
That's what I did.
Perfect.
I even put inertia stabs on it too.
Just kind of sad that this week we didn't have as many people as normal.
Well, it's a cooldown period. It's the summer. I know I haven't been
It's
on in
Friday
several
night too.
weeks.
People are out doing shit.
I desire the bed soon, for sure.
Okay, yeah. Caps are jumping out now. Looks like.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Good show. Glad we got to talk about the new Lancer Dreads, and hopefully they'll be fun to actually fly when they come out.
Hopefully.
Indeed.
They better be.
Everything's fun to fly, except
Otherwise, EVE Online is doomed.
will EVE Online die before the dreads come out, you think?
Probably not.
No, but it might die before they get iterated on.
Before the first one's built.
No, I think they'll be built fairly quickly, honestly.
Right.
I think that their usage is going to be super niche.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
I don't think that they're going to be as useful for killing Skynets as maybe LB thinks they are. But they could have some uses, I guess.
I think that was the whole point. Was CCP was going for they wanted to have a unique role and not just be because it's like just generic damage dealing capital. Dreadnoughts already fill that, and then the faction and pirate dreads like are damage dealing capitals that do more than the Tech 1 counterpart. So those already have their role. So just making a Tech 2 dread that just did more damage didn't make sense. That's what they were saying. So they wanted it to have a role that was specific and unique, which this, I mean, if that's what they do, then it is going to be a specific niche role, but that's a role that a ship does other, I guess. Like we said, Hicks kind of do that if a Hick can get a point, but Hicks are much easier to kill than, a dreadnought that is sieged up off the 100 off the whatever. Or what was the range? It was like 50 or 60?
For what?
The range of the lance. And then if you have level 5 dread skill, it's like 100% bonus to the range of it.
It's 100 kilometers.
Is that with the 100% bonus?
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever fly one of them because I just don't deal with caps like that.
Yeah.
But I think that it could be interesting to see what happens as far as like nullsec battles are concerned. What happened to the screen?
He
there.
failed again.
You turned your camera off. Or you turned your stream off, so I was fixing the cams.
I didn't turn my stream off.
What? It went black
But
for
your
me.
stream is black.
The screen is black. Did my Eve crash or something?
Oh yeah. While we're talking about that, here's the thing. So
yeah, I don't know. Eve crashed.
Let's see the Yari optimal range 50 kilometers. Okay, yeah. So it's 100 if you have level 5 dread on whatever dread you're using. Yeah, your thing crashed. Are you closing it?
Yeah, I closed it. The whole game crashed. It's awesome.
But all those frames you had, how did it crash?
I don't know, dude.
Everyone's jumping out, so tie-dye just took a shit in the system and it wasn't reinforced probably.
Nah, it's probably just I shouldn't have opened up this other video game and started playing it.
Or there's that. Playing
it's
Kerbal
probably
2
that.
or some shit. Just like
I'm playing Drive. What is this called? Beam NG Drive. That's what I'm playing. I'm crashing a car into a wall.
nice.
That's pretty nice.
All right, I mean, everyone's taking off. We can call it early for tonight. Well, it's not early. We hit the 2-hour mark, but
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gee. Oh
Early
my
for
God.
most.
Akrod disappeared when I zoned out.
yeah, he went somewhere.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
I gotta start
You
getting
said-
my
you
unfit
said
dread
why?
over to tribute. I'll
You should fit your dread first.
put my fits are
before
in
you start
tribute.
getting Mm,
It's fine. What could go wrong?
it's a lot actually could go
But
wrong.
everyone's
honestly.
down in fucking Old Man Star. Apparently, I'm safe.
Probably not. Those ships had Sinos do exist.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
they
they have
they all
jump
just jumped in
fuel
and
for
jumped
another
out.
jump.
They got fucking jump timers, fatigue timers.
I don't know,
I'm
dude. the
safe.
battle
There's
was
no one
quite
else with capitals in this
long.
game other than those
Long
people.
battle, dude. I
Yeah,
got
but
a
they all just
Rev
jumped
Navy.
out. They just jumped out. Their timers are at least 5 to 10 minutes. It won't take me longer than that to gate to tribute from fucking Ethereum Reach.
Yes, it will. Because you're not
Yeah.
blue, are you? Oh, you're PL. Never mind. You're Y.
yeah, I'm PL.
Why are you gating your dread?
Because I bought it down in Ethereum Reach, but my fits are in Yumi. I gotta go gate it over there to put the fits on.
Yeah, but
No.
why are you gating it? Just jump it.
I am. I'm jumping it through the Stargates.
Mm.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm not doing that. I will fit it and then safely jump it over to where I need it eventually.
You could probably get it there unfit.
I'd rather fit it. Because if for some reason
Unfortunately.
something stupid does happen, I'd probably catch a lot more shit if I died in an unfit dread than if I died in a fit one.
Yeah, but who cares about the shit that you catch? That's not what the game's about, is it?
Yeah, just YOLO it. No, I'll get it there eventually, but I don't. I've learned my lesson. I don't fly capitals drunk. I have a jump freighter loss showing why you should not do that.
Oh, so you're saying
would-
you can learn?
Yeah, I did. I did learn my lesson back in the day. Do not fly jump freighters in high sec on a war deck alt. It's dry docked. Yes, dry docked. I get you. All right. Well, we can call it. I might watch something. Is there a movie that's worth watching? Oh, I kind of want to see the D&D. Did anyone want to watch the D&D movie?
No.
I kind of want to get some sleep.
I might watch the D&D movie. I heard it's pretty good. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, brain jump. Okay. I was like, that's not much of a science question. All right. I'm gonna close the stream. We're off for the night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll be back next week. I'm gonna go watch D&D. If anyone wants to watch D&D, you can go in the Discord and watch it. See ya.
Take care, folks. Have a good weekend.
Bye.